Go live. You are live. All right, we are good.
Freestyles, the interviews, the bar exam, 15 minutes of fame, the world's most respected battle rap media.
15 minutes of motherfucking brain.
Yeah. The fuck is this? Sour Meat Twins. Hey yo, the Twins is here with valid topics and some solid discussions. Shining light on talent, the bullshit we're confronting. Sharing the news, comparing point of views and opinions. Staying in tune with the current state of the culture we live in. From sports to fashion, it's all about the craft with a passion. Life, music, current events and main attractions. So shape up and get shipped out, we're here to forewarn. I better get right or get left, restore order.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Yo, Ike, your mic, Ike. I don't know what's going on with your mic. It says your shit not connected. There you go, Ike.
You muted.
Yeah, we here finally, yo.
All right, so look.
Yeah, we here finally.
Hold up, real quick. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers seen in the beginning of the episode where it says, this is the opinion of Restore Order, and we what does it say? We will not sugarcoat the truth for nobody. Let's get it on right now. Gloves off.
And the opinions is opinions of ours. Don't hold
Not
nobody else
15
against
minutes
what
of
we
fame.
say.
It's the
Facts.
opinion of Team Hami and Restore Order. Not 15 minutes of fame.
Anyway,
with that being said,
hold on, because I know you're about to jump right into it. So I really want to say,
we gotta warm up. We gotta let some people get up in here. You feel me? I'm sick and tired of looking at other motherfuckers and they got 1,000 up in there. Now we gotta get some people up in here first.
Yeah, get them in here.
Get some people up in here first
before we get to the nitty gritty.
Everybody share the broadcast. Hit the like button.
Right.
Let them know the real Restore Order is back.
Right.
You hear me?
Yo, let me say this though real quick. From the bottom of my heart. Everybody send their prayers to DC Young Fly.
Right.
His wife Jackie O passed away trying to get a mommy makeover. I seen something on the line today that the doctor that was doing it was exposed for not even having credentials for real.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a botch doctor. And I just want to rest in peace to Jackie O. That's very heartbreaking to me. And I met DC Young Fly. He told me he was a fan of mine. I'm a fan of his. I spoke to him many times.
Very, very big.
Very cool dude, bro. And I really want to say this from the bottom of my heart, and I don't want nobody to take it away. But for real, it's time for people to start loving themselves again, man. It's time for people to start loving themselves again, man, and stop falling for what the world got to say about you. Stop caring what everybody think about you and love yourself, because Jackie O was beautiful and there was no need for a makeover to me.
There was no need for a mommy maker. I know a lot of women have babies and they go through these feelings that they want their body back or their baby messed up how they used to look. But she had 3 babies and she was still good.
Word.
And any nigga in their right mind is gonna want her how she was. And I don't know what made her feel like she needed a mommy makeover, but she didn't. And this is hurting me because there's so many brainwashed women in the world right now. I'm not saying she was brainwashed. She wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, the BBLs is going crazy. Like, all these women bodies is looking identical out here. Like, as a man, I'm telling y'all, we tired of that shit. We tired of it. Like, I don't know who y'all think y'all doing it for. You ask women, they say they doing it for themselves. But truthfully, I don't buy that. Because I think if niggas wasn't in y'all ear or if somebody didn't misguide you some way, you wouldn't think like that. And it's sad, bro. It's sad because she was a beautiful person, man. And my man lost his wife, his mother, his 3 kids to a surgeon that ain't even really qualified like that.
Sad.
I heard so many women going to Dominican Republic to get their bodies done. I'm hearing a lot of people dying. And it's like they still willing to take that risk for this surgery that just like, you gotta love yourself, man. You gotta love yourself.
You gotta be comfortable in your own skin, B.
Got to. You got to. Stop letting these people tell y'all how y'all think y'all should look.
Mm-hmm.
You fine. Y'all beautiful the way you are.
Word.
That shit hurt, man. That shit hurt that everybody's so willing to please the world that they willing to hurt themselves to do it.
Dying to look good, B.
That shit ain't.
Word. Yeah.
It's hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurtful, man. It's hurtful. Cause I know too many girls going through this surgery. I know one girl who mad she went through it because her shit is messed up. Her ass all messed up. She be crying. I'm like, yo, I want to be sympathized with you, but at the same time, it's like, why you feel like you had to do that? You was fine. Who told you this?
Word.
I don't know. A lot of these chicks be feeling assed out of the situation, so they want to get their ass done, and the shit is whack.
Nah, that shit corny, man. It's like I was looking at a blog the other day with some dude talking about his wife when he got a BBL against his shit. Like, he told her not to. He loved her the way she was. You got a whole husband that's telling you. So who you really doing it for if your husband telling you not to? Who you trying to impress?
Word.
Your husband just said he love you the way you are. Don't do that shit. And she went and did it anyway.
Yeah, and I'm sure DC he didn't care.
Nah, it ain't. I ain't gonna say that because that nigga's hurt right now.
I'm talking about he didn't care like whether she got it or not.
He probably supported his wife.
Yeah, no, but I'm
sure
that DC didn't care whether she got the BBL or nothing. He that type of person where
I'm pretty sure he loved that just how she was.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't care like that. She bad. I'm talking about, I don't think that he was caring enough like to be like, yo, go get that BBL. Like, he was probably like, if you want it, you could go get it, but I don't need that shit.
Right.
Like DC's a real motherfucker just like us. Like, so it's sad, man. Sad.
Terrible, man. It's terrible.
Wait out. What up, boy?
Wait out.
What up?
Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
I don't mean to be just brushing off, going from something sad to so
Nah, I just wanted to get that out the way. We can start the regular show.
Yo, I do want to say something real quick.
That was on my heart.
Hey, yo, I do want to shout out Vada and SP.
That was definitely on my list.
Yo, definitely
That's
good
big.
look. They just signed a deal with Fox. I don't know what kind of deal. I haven't really spoke to Vada, but yo, that is some shit that we need to applaud them. If Ike P had his applaud board, he would hit the button for him right now. Vada, you know what I mean? Salute on the deal. We support Vada over here.
Big
and
P, what up, Big P?
Vada is also another product which he just spoke out about, recently too, as to, you know, having issues with URL and them trying to, you know, behind the scenes make him, you know, stop doing what he doing, and he did it on his own, and he got to deal with Fox. And it's a good look for battle rap. It's a good look for everybody. And I'm willing to see, I want to see what the hell he's gonna do and how far he's gonna take this shit, because yo, that is a dope thing, man.
That's a dope
You know
look.
what I mean?
Shout out to Vada Fly. Shout out to
Vada
Showtime.
Fly, Showtime, B.
Shout
Word.
out to
Shout
them.
out to both of them brothers.
And I see ARP, he went live on his little thing. He had a little, and he said they got multiple rooms. They got like 3 different rooms where they could set up and hold their little thing in.
Yeah, they probably got different sets, different
sets. You know,
so shit look good.
And it's decorated with their names and battle rap.
Yeah.
Nah, they really went out. So
Vada
that's fire.
SP,
Shout out to Vada Fly.
Salute on that, man.
Shout out
take
to
this
Showtime
shit
and Vada Fly.
Take this shit to new heights, man. Get your money, man.
That's what's up.
So I've always supported Vada, man. That he's one of my favorite bloggers. He's actually, you know, somebody who's top blogger to me. You know what I mean? He deserved that look. You know what I mean? So, and you know what's crazy? He did that shit from his house, man. You know what I'm saying? He built that shit up, man. Yo, salute on Vada, man. I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? So
dope.
Salute.
Super dope. So
what are we doing?
Now let's get to this, bro. There's a lot.
Hold on, real quick.
Shit.
We have to start from the beginning, because remember, we wanted to go live last week.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit.
Yo, we need to address from the beginning. Danny Myers backing out of the battle 2 days before the battle. Let's start there.
Yo, can I be honest with y'all?
Yeah.
I don't want to accuse him without having proof, but I have a feeling Danny did some sucker shit. I think Danny knew. He wasn't going to do that battle way before them 2 days in advance. And I'm saying this because of this. Easy told us that URL was asking niggas to wait 2 days before the battle before they told him. And it just by coincidence, Danny waits to 2 days before the battle before they told him. Like, I feel like Danny went with URL playing. Like, I ain't got no proof for this, but it's just too coincidental. And truthfully, I ain't like that, man. I ain't like that Danny did that. You know what I mean? If it's not true and they did drop the bomb on him 2 days before the battle where he couldn't turn it down, then URL is suckers for that.
So
but it's just the way everything went down. I seen Danny talk about, they dropped a nuclear bomb on me.
T-Rev,
like, what's the nuclear bomb?
Good looking, T-Rev, salute.
So listen, right? My thing is like this. All right. Would it have mattered, or would it have been different if Danny said the same thing as True Foe? Like the day that he found out?
Yeah, because it would have been under timely fashion.
Okay.
Right. And Easy would have had time to replace that battle.
So the issue is that Danny waited 2 days before so that he couldn't fix the card.
He fucked up Rosenberg money. You fucked up a lot. You fucked up the car. You fucked up Rosenberg plate. Doing that, there's no way, unless you get a freestyler like DNA or Charlie Clips to step up, the nigga that could go off the spot. But there's no way you're going to get a nigga in the 2 days notice to come up with 3 rounds to battle a nigga.
So,
like
we're clear that was the plan for URL. URL's plan was to wait.
Well, again, I never heard URL say that out their mouth, but that's what Easy said. The niggas was telling him, URL was telling them to do. You understand me? Easy was saying that the battles was coming to him talking about URL told us to wait 2 days before the event, before we even told you. You know what I mean? And a lot of them felt like that was fucked up, so they would stand up niggas and let Easy know right away. Yo, nah, I'm not going to be able to do this. URL, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 whatever. Danny, at that time, when everybody was coming clean, Danny said, fuck it. He was still going to honor the battle.
Yeah.
He was being a man. He signed the contract. I'm going to be a man of my word. I'm going to honor this battle. And then 2 days before, you freak out and do this shit? That was corny, Danny. I'm not going to lie. You my nigga, right? But that was whack.
Swave, you a battle rapper, right? Now, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm totally not saying Danny's wrong. right?
Right.
I'm totally not saying Danny's right now, but I'm going to say this. The way that Danny put it, right? So we all know Danny's booked for Double Impact, right? Danny's probably booked for Summer Madness.
He booked for quite a few things.
They probably got him booked for a few things. They probably got a lot of money on the table, right?
Right.
Danny said he chose his family. Are you mad at that?
I would never be mad at a nigga choosing his family.
But
there's a way to go about things.
What I would be mad at, though,
there's a way to handle things, bro.
What I would be mad at is you using your family as a scapegoat.
Yeah. Now, if he's lying and talking about, yo, I had to choose my you say shit like that, and people gonna automatically excuse you. Like, you ever had a job and caught out for work and be like, my child's sick, and they be like, oh, okay, take care of the baby.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
some things are inexcusable.
That's
so
one of them
excuses. Your kids and your family, that's inexcusable. That come first.
Yeah.
So
some things when the niggas say, when they say shit like that, them kind of excuses make you feel bad if you don't believe a nigga. Like, damn, you know what I mean? But niggas use that type of shit a lot, and I don't want to sit here and be like, I don't believe him, because what if it was really the truth and he did that for his family? Then I would feel like a dumb nigga. But at the same time, I know that's like the go-to excuses.
The scapegoat. Because mind you, every other battle he had previously was for his family.
Now,
the fuck?
What you mean by that?
Everybody loved Danny Myers,
It's self-explanatory. Every battle he took previously, the bread he take the battles to feed his family. So,
yeah,
but we all know that URL money's different.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
this was definitely about the amount.
The scapegoatism isn't different though. Like, come on, B. Like, you using your
I'm
family
not
as a
doubting
crutch.
it.
Using your family as a crutch, my nigga, so niggas can excuse the bullshit you do.
I don't have any definitive proof of what URL offered him. I know what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing a couple things. Some of the shit I don't believe. Some of the shit, it could be true. But regardless, nigga gotta have some kind of integrity, bro. Nigga gotta have some kind of...
It's money versus integrity. This shit is blackmail, my nigga.
Niggas just sell out their friends. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. This shit, I ain't like the way Danny did that, bro.
It's fucking blackmail.
It's a form of blackmail. It is. If it went down the way people saying it went down. You know what I mean? Because Danny declaimed not to be on no contract with them.
And mind you, that nigga battle on a million leagues.
He on a contract for the battle he got with Hustle, the Gnome Impact shit coming up next week. And I heard they threatened to take that away. So that would have messed up. See, this is the thing I don't like.
So why they ain't threatening the bullpen shit though?
Listen, I don't know. This is the thing.
This is the other thing, okay? Like let's hold on. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. If URL and Easy wasn't going through what they would have gone through, would have Danny Myers got a pass to do the battle on Easy shit?
I think he would have.
Clearly, of course. That's evident. I mean, evidently,
that's what I'm saying. So they doing that as nitpicking because of what Easy did. That's what I feel. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like it's bullshit, because I feel like you pulling other people into you and Easy shit. Danny, all these niggas had kids that they gotta feed, and you just skip them on the opportunity to get back at a nigga.
All right, now let's take it a step further, right, Swave? All right, like all the time when we talk behind the scenes, and I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with that person, and you like, come on, man, like, but if I'm URL, right? Like, do you feel as though like URL's wrong for their business tactics? Like, if they not fucking with somebody, like they not fucking with somebody, and everybody knows it,
right?
But nobody's saying whether URL's right or wrong for doing what they doing. Like who? Like we all know that Easy violated the contract, whatever. There was loopholes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now we have to get into the contract because that's a separate conversation. But I'm talking about the way that URL is moving as a businessman, as a tactician, the art of war. Is URL wrong for the way that they're moving?
Yes. Yes,
That's
and
the
no.
question.
I'm gonna
Yes
say
and
this.
no.
I'm gonna say
Ethically, yes, they're wrong.
hold on, I
How?
gotta turn my light on. But yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Because the thing about it for me is, as much as I hate it, and I've always hated it, yo, we all love URL, bro. We all love RBE. We all love KOTD. We are battle rap fans. We all hate the way when it comes down to this shit that we have to tiptoe around shit. As media, as a fan, as everything, I hate it. But I'm not mad at it. It's the art of war. This is business. This shit goes on every fucking day in the world, bro. So now I need to know, is URL
The
wrong?
business tactic is effective. Is it right? I don't think it's right. This is why I'm saying. Like I said, they pulled other people into their bullshit. They got other people involved in it. And at the same time, I feel like if you don't have any contractual obligation with these people, then you shouldn't involve yourself in their business. Like, you know what I mean? But URL released a statement earlier that made me think something different, because the way they made it sound like there were people, was there people still on were these people lying to Easy and really on URL contracts? Because Easy said he asked them and they said they wasn't on contract.
Well, see, that's what we
Right,
don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
Now,
but you know what's so funny about
Hold on. Let me say this. Because if the case of, if they lied to Easy and said, oh yeah, I'm not on URL contract, and Easy booked them off that notion, then they whack for that. Whoever lied to Easy is accountable for that, because that's corny. Because
I'm saying we all like Easy. Yo, listen, and this is another thing, right? Yo, we love Easy the Block Captain. But why did every single person in battle rap, as far as bloggers, everybody seen this coming a mile away? And you don't see it coming?
This is where my boy
everybody's seen this coming.
This is where I feel like Easy head got a little too in the clouds. He's starting to move like he just that nigga. He don't like he could do whatever the fuck he want, and it's cool to have that confidence. But true, like when he, like I said, when he was on the show, and he admitted to asking their permission to do the Big T battle, but he didn't do it for the Remy battle. That's where he fucked up at. He should have spoke to them the same way you went to them about the Big T battle in Philly at Battle Academy. You should have went to them when you had the Hitman battle on the table with the clone shit. But you thought, because they said yes to that it was automatically good for this, and that wasn't. That's where he fucked up. That's that.
And that goes back to me
ego
saying,
shit.
And that goes back to me saying he still should have communicated with the higher ups before the battle rappers, B. That goes back to me saying that.
That's what I'm saying right now. Right? What are you talking about? That's exactly what I'm saying.
But when I said that before, I was wrong for saying that.
No, but I'm saying as far as them being on what's the name, contracts and all, I'm saying Easy was on contract with them.
I know,
I'm not talking about the battle rappers.
But that's why I said, because he went through what he went through, he already know how they play.
But he was speaking for himself at the time. He was on contract. He know what he on. He was speaking for himself, asking for permission for himself to go somewhere.
He not understand that. But if he knows that's how they play with his situation, where he got they artist on his card, he should have went to them like, yo, I need.
Yeah, but if I ask niggas and they tell me they not contracted to them, why do I feel like I gotta go to them? Especially
because you know how URL play.
When you on contract with them. He was on contract with them, was the way which made him feel like why he had to talk to them before. Now he talking to niggas who claim they not on contract. So why should I have to talk to them if y'all not contractually obligated?
And I get that point as well. But you still have to take into consideration how they play with their artists, my nigga. You still got to take that into consideration.
But
at least 2%.
With they artists. At the point, they wasn't they artists.
But they're still URL
or at least
artists
that's
at
what
the
they
end
told
of the day.
him. At least
right,
that's what they told him.
But at the end of the day, they're still URL artists, though. Period.
How? If you're not on contract, you're a battle rapper, bro. You did most of your business there. Cool, but I don't.
Well, clearly, URL had control of that situation, so they're URL artists.
I mean, I hear you. But if If I was signed to Interscope and then left that and got signed to Universal, I'm no longer with Interscope. Universal ain't gotta act Interscope for nothing for me. I ain't on that contract no more.
Yeah, but that's different. That's record label.
Now,
That's a whole
These
record label.
niggas running these shits like labels.
I get it, but they're not doing it like that though. If you want for record label
shit,
contract, if a record label
it's the same shit, my nigga.
They not doing nothing else.
I'm not asking if I'm beefing with you. If you got it, if Heavy signed to you, if Heavy was signed to you, and I need a Heavy assistant, but me and you beefing, and then I go to Heavy and be like, "Yo, you still fucking with Ike?" And he be like, "Nah, I should been over." I'm talking to Heavy as a man. I don't gotta come to you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Word.
But if I got the control of the situation, why not come to me?
You don't have control of the situation. What you're doing is flexing your power.
That's control of the situation, my nigga.
Nah,
no matter how you put
control of the situation. Control of the
They still
situation.
control the situation.
If they had true control, the trenches wouldn't have happened. It happened. It was a successful event. They ain't have true control. If they had true control,
they had control of Easy. They had control over the niggas he wanted on that card.
Yeah, they had control of their minds.
That's called control of the situation.
Nah, it's not the situation. The card still went down. The
situation is them being on the card. That's the situation. Them being on the card, and they had control.
No, but I get what Sway's saying. If they had the real power, it wouldn't have went down. Period. I get
exactly. If they had the real power, that shit would have been shut down.
Now, yo, speaking of the situation, True Foe took a lot of heat early.
Hold on, let me turn my light on. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's heating up. This shit heating up. So what I was gonna say was True Foe took a lot of heat early.
Right.
You know, can we commend True Foe now for moving the way that he did? And you know, him explaining, like, listen, they called me and I'm on, whatever, they gave me another offer. I feel as though like True Foe kind of needed a little apology. He's the one that brought it to everybody's attention that this is happening. He didn't wait till the 2 days before. Swamp, I don't think has said anything publicly. So
you saying True Foe need an apology? Why?
Because he took a lot of heat from Easy and about the way
battle.
About the way
the nigga they were.
But I'm saying he backed out in enough lucrative time.
Yeah. Listen, I give True Foe props for that because you gave Easy time to replace you. Cool.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a sucker nigga. He was a stand-up nigga and came to Easy when they came to him. He ain't listened to
like he didn't wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I commend True Foe.
I think he got the
I'm not saying he was right. He shouldn't have took the battle.
No, I'm just saying I think the heat that he got was because niggas wanted to see him battle. And then the way it went down, and then the way he put out, I got a lucrative offer. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be. That just made Easy look like shit. It made it Easy look like, oh, you can't afford him. You know what I mean? That shit was just, he could have handled that a little bit better. That's the only reason why I think True Foe. I ain't mad at. I just mad at how he presented it.
Yeah,
like it was corny. You don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? And maybe he feel like there was no better way to say it, but nah, I just feel like he could have handled that a little bit better. Like when he spoke to Easy the first time, they should have came up with a strategy together on how to announce it. That's what I feel. If I would have called Easy like, yo, they niggas trying to get me off the card, my nigga, they offering me such and such, such and such. I would have kept that between him, and I would have been like, yo, how you want to handle this? And we came up with something together on how I would have, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have just, yo.
All I'm saying is this shit happen all the time. And I think that for me, the bigger problem is I see a lot of the fans saying I'm tripping. For me, the bigger problem is Danny and not True Foe. Because like I said, if URL called, they blocked the battle. True Foe gave him enough time to at least figure it out, get a new battle going. It wasn't the best option that he could come up with, but it was something, Whereas though if he would have waited with Danny and the rest of them, there wouldn't have been no card, So I gotta say that for me, Danny's more wrong for waiting 2 days before, especially for you being co-main event. It's a lot different from the opening battle
T-Rab,
of
good
course,
looking.
it hold more
You
weight
know.
because it was 2 days prior to the event. I mean, of course, that's 40. Like my nigga, the shit was the next 2 days. Like
He said,
who
let's
else?
keep it restoring order funky. He got paid not to battle like the rest of them. Point blank, period.
Nah,
What's
but he
that
gave the
called?
deposit back and
What's
shit.
that called? Control the situation.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
You know, they got Holmesy off the card. They gave Holmesy Thesaurus in a 1-rounder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Couple people they got off the card got placements other places. Like I heard True Four was supposed to be battling Ace.
That's another conversation that we have to talk about too as well in a little bit.
Yeah,
the Ace Piranha
situation. Yeah, we're gonna get to all that because
Yeah.
I don't even like the way that's going right now. Like,
Yeah.
That shit is
But
retarded.
yo, so one other thing, yo, Ike, you gotta fix your mic or something, bro. Says sound like you a robot, bro.
I don't know
Nah.
All right, so now next line of business. Easy's card.
Dope.
What did we think about it?
Congratulations. First of all, congratulations to Easy on the successful card.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
definitely want to say that because I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely want to give him a big shout out for that because even with the 4 battles that happened, that shit turned out to be very, very dope, very successful event. The crowd was there. Philly was in the fucking building. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dave. I mean, Philly was in the fucking building. A lot of niggas in the building. Enthusiastic and all that. I mean, it shit was dope. The energy was there. The battlers came prepared. Know what I mean? They came and did their job. And, you know, nobody slacked off. Know what I mean? Nobody, you know.
Yo, whose mic is tripping like that, yo?
I don't
Ike,
know.
lower your phone a little bit.
Is it mine?
Lower my
Can't
phone.
tell.
Oh no, it's Ike. Every time it's Ike. Every time you touch it, it's like staticky a little bit.
So
That's
Ike,
better.
you was in the building. Swave, we watched it on pay-per-view.
Right.
What was the feeling like in the building, Ike? Was it crazy in there or what?
No, that's your shit, have.
It's definitely not my shit. Somebody got to sign off and sign back on. I'm about to tell you who it is right now. Hold on.
Is it me?
It's Ike shit.
How can you tell?
Because I just muted him and I don't hear it no more.
What?
Are you good right now?
I don't hear it right now.
Yeah. Being in the building, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. You know what I mean? I can't even deny that shit was dope, man. The energy was there. It was definitely there, yo. And we going over the battles from the start. You know what I mean?
Son, can you sign off and sign back in real quick?
Yeah, every time. Yeah, I do hear it. It's staticky.
Yeah, but
check to see if your battery life is up. Sometimes when your battery dying, that should be doing that.
Word. Now I got the setup at the kiss. Definitely not my shit.
Nah. My shit.
It's not super bad, but it is what it is. All right, we good. Let me see. Yeah. Oh shit.
What the hell?
That's Ike cheap ass fucking phone, yo. Ike, I don't know. Restart your shit.
I got an iPhone.
I gotta restart his shit or something. Pack up, Ike. Pack him up. That's what they saying, yo.
Nah. Nigga said that's the URL wiretap.
Yeah, he said Beasley trying to block Ike too.
Yo, niggas calling Beasley the block captain. That shit had me dying when I first saw that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yo. So I don't know. My nigga Bishop said he was gonna join us today.
Yeah, I could send him a joint.
Yeah, send it to him.
Ike, it might be a rap for you, Ike.
Hey, yo, Ike, you ain't got no headphones?
Huh?
Might be a rap for you, bro.
Like that.
That shit sound crazy. I ain't
might
gonna
be
hold
a rap for you, Ike.
It's not static. I hear you. It's a short somewhere. Cause when you hold it, I don't hear it. It must be a short. You got it plugged in or something?
Nah, my shit ain't even on the charger.
I don't know.
Is the battery life full?
Nah, my shit good.
We good right
you
now.
Good right
but
now.
If it start getting crazy, you might have to switch phones with Nemo or something if you can. I don't know.
Nah, fuck out of here. This 14
Yo,
Pro
your
Max.
shit done. Yo, we can't do the show like that. It's terrible.
Nah,
Can you hear
right
me,
now,
yo?
you good.
You
Right now,
good right now. You good.
All right.
Good.
Don't
All right,
touch the
boom.
phone. Just stay
As far
like
as
that.
the battles was fire.
Right.
So we're gonna start with the first battle of the night,
Yeah.
yo. The first battle of the night was motherfucking
Riggs and K Walker.
Riggs and K Walker.
yo.
K Walker was at home. I love K
listen,
Walker.
I'm not gonna take nothing from K Walker at all. Shout out to K Walker.
He lost. K Walker lost.
No, he did lose. However, he was very, very good though.
He was. I gave him the first round.
He's always
like
good.
he showed up.
I gave him the first round. I gave Riggs the second.
However, Riggs floated the last 2 rounds, huh?
Facts.
Riggs really showed levels.
The kaboom bar and all that other. Yo, Riggs was saying some shit. Shout out to Riggs, man.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and say it too. Yo, I love K Walker. That's my man. But his writing is starting to get a little lazy when it comes to 3-round battles. It's like he do his thing. It's because he's a punchline battle rapper. He keeps you entertained. But
he was there every 3 rounds, so all 3 rounds.
But I'm saying but his shit be going like this for me lately. His first round be really dope, and then he gets lazy in the second and third, and he just want to finish the battle rather than killing the opponent. For me,
I keep it real. This the best K Walker I heard that battle.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he never really impressed me before.
Bro, K Walker got a lot of fire shit, man.
He never really impressed me before.
Definitely not the best K Walker.
The underdog, he showed up though.
Y'all bugging. This was not the best K Walker. K Walker has a lot of good performances, man.
Then send me a link to one.
Yo, him and Kaboom, he went crazy. That was the first Battle Academy.
Shout out to Kaboom. He was there too. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Kaboom. Kaboom, my nigga, boy.
Kaboom bar that was fire.
Yeah, he went crazy.
I heard that. The Kaboom bar, that was fire. I'm battling the wrong nigga. I'm battling the wrong Philly nigga. Yeah, that was fire.
That was fire, yo. Wow,
yeah. Everybody who say that this was the best K Walker hasn't been paying attention to him. This was a good K Walker, but I've seen way better. Way better.
Look, somebody's saying this. They agree with me. This was the best K Walker I've seen. I'm gonna say
one
dude.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's one dude. Look at the rest of the comments. You bugging the fuck out.
I said that I've seen. If there's one better, send it to me.
But you ain't never seen another one.
No,
I've seen a lot of battles.
Listen, I don't form opinion on niggas that I never seen. Nigga, I might
no,
joke
but you
around,
said you haven't seen a lot of them. You just said that.
But I seen enough to form an opinion.
But I've seen a lot of K Walker. He's done way
and like
better.
I said, find me one better and send it to me. You said him and Kaboom. I'm gonna look at that one. I think I saw that one already.
He was going crazy in Bill Collector too. Versus Bill Collector, he went nuts.
Nah, see that not. If that's what you call nuts, then we not on this. Yeah, that wasn't it for me.
Yeah,
he did better in this battle than he did with Bill.
He did exceptionally well in this battle.
I saw the Bill Collector battle.
Nah, he did well. I've only seen K Walker do not well in like 1 or 2 battles out of all his shits. Like he always does well. Mm-hmm. Don't get it fucked up. I just know him to be better than what he's been showing lately.
I even told him.
I don't know if it's the quick prep.
I told K Walker, I said, yo, my nigga, you did it surprisingly and exceptionally well, my nigga. Like you was dope. You know
they telling me K Walker versus Bones Brigante was better. Let me check that one out. I don't think I watched that one.
I was cool.
They saying in the chat, K Walker versus Bones Brigante was better. I'll check it out.
Oh yeah, shout out David Campbell too. Word, but he gave niggas a Henny bottle and gave niggas a bottle of Henny at the shin.
Yo, so we all got Riggs 2-1.
I got Riggs
2-1. Clear.
David Campbell, what up, my G? Good looking, yo. Word, good looking.
Second battle. Who's the
second battle? Real Deal and Dub the Phenom.
Yeah,
that was Dub the Phenom was dope, yo. But Real Deal was on his shit.
I gave Real Deal.
They had, I think, 19 days prep.
I gave Real Deal 2-1, possible 30.
Word. Real
Phenom was
deal.
dope.
I think
He
I
was dope.
kind of had it the same way. I mean,
Shout out
you
to
know,
Real Deal.
Real
Justice
Deal
for
is
Charlie.
just
Real Deal had a possible 30. If somebody want to argue and say Dub won a round, I ain't mad at you.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
definitely. But Real Deal was
Real Deal might have possibly had a 30.
Deal is just one of them people that have always been hard to beat.
Gentleman's 30.
No matter what opponent.
Yeah, Real
You know
Deal
what I mean?
definitely got that, yo.
Yeah.
No matter what opponent.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's a quick. I mean, Real Deal. He never not shows up, no matter what. You know what I mean? So now, Dot versus Ness.
yo, let me tell y'all something, B.
Yo,
Let me tell y'all
quick,
something.
can I salute Ness, man?
Always.
Yo,
always.
Shout out to Ness.
Look,
That's
man,
my nigga, B. Shout out
always.
to Ness, yo. Word.
Forget what happened in this battle for a second. Yo, Ness is just one of those people that I love to watch, man. He, like, whether you love him or you hate him or you think he's hot or you don't, he always comes with 100. He always is going to perform his ass off. He's always going to be sweating after the battle. He's always going to give 100%. Like, you know, he's jumping around the ring. He's giving 100% every single time. I seen you. I didn't mean sweating like that, bro. I'm talking about like he moving, you know, like he's not just sitting there. You know, Ines get busy, man. And I think a lot of people, you know, don't give Ines the props that he should. He's one of them people that's always been outside since the beginning of the shit. He don't duck no smoke. You know, I gotta salute Ines, man.
Salute Ines.
Yeah.
And he kicked Dot ass.
No.
I give Dot the second round, though. Dot went off the second round.
Dot been going off a little bit lately.
Yes, he has.
He's starting to get better with and you brought that to my attention, Sway.
Yes,
I was a little.
You were trying to front on him.
You
know,
picked up some shit and he learned some shit. He know what to do now.
Yeah, and he don't reach as much no more.
Yeah.
He don't reach as much, and his bars is actually making a little sense.
Yeah.
His second round was all right.
I gotta admit.
Second round. Yeah, it was. His second round was
I got the second round. 100%.
I gave the first to Ines, the second to Dot. The third, Ines. Dot gave up his third.
Yeah, Ines went crazy. You know what I mean?
And Ines third was crazy. Yeah. Ines 2-1.
A lot of people, they give Dot a hard time because his style is hard to, like he doesn't. Yo, it's so crazy because I was editing this interview with Ines, and he said that Dot raps organized confusion. I'm unorganized confusion. That's Dot's style. Like Dot doesn't necessarily attack the opponent, but he attacks the opponent in his way. Like sometimes he don't make sense.
That's what make him unique, though.
Sometimes it don't make sense until it makes sense.
That's what make him unique. Because Dot, exactly what you said. It don't make sense until it makes sense.
That's what I do when Dot rap. And then I'm like,
makes sense out of nonsense.
Okay. He makes sense out of nonsense. I like that.
He does.
I like that.
He make a whole lot of sense out of nonsense.
He makes sense out of nonsense.
It's a fact though. And he made a style of it that fits him.
Yeah.
He performed with it.
My niggas is high.
It fit him.
They said tell Heavy to run that back. I can't because it was a freestyle. You feel me? But look, man, it makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah,
it don't make sense till
if you think about Doc rapping. It makes sense. Just think about a Dot verse, a Dot round, and it makes sense.
Yeah,
an Beretta. That was nonsense, but we knew what he meant. You know what I mean? Like the Beretta. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Well, we laughed, and everybody talk about it to this day because it's nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But we get it.
Word. Now, yo. So, what we got?
The last battle.
The last battle. Well,
Reed
actually,
versus Easy.
The battle of the night.
Yo,
first of all, Reed is another one of those people that every time he come to rap. You know, Reed keep it Reed every time. I gotta commend him for that. I like that Reed, you know?
Right.
I felt as though like Easy kicked his ass.
Yeah, he did.
If the only round for me that's debatable is the first, and I got Easy taking that.
Yo, listen.
You know?
I don't think Reed was whack at all. I just think Easy did a little bit more every round.
Easy edged every round.
Yeah.
He edged every round.
I don't think Reed was trash. I think Reed had some shit. But Easy edged every round. Yes.
Easy definitely edged every round, yo. It was a great battle on both.
Shout out to Twilight Zone. He said the best dot ever was against Banks.
Now, I mean, this was a great battle from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Definitely made it a classic.
It definitely put on for Philly.
Yeah, definitely got rewatch value, and they definitely did what they were supposed to do for Philly.
They put on for Philly, B.
I mean,
Philly
both
was happy with that
did
one.
their thing for Philly, so
Philly was happy with that one. That was
definitely was.
That was
They
dope for
definitely
the
was
city.
happy. Word.
That was dope for the city.
Everybody left that building satisfied.
Hey, yo, for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this shit because I'm a huge Reed Dollars fan, but I'm also a super fan of battle rap, and I'm a fan of creative battle rap. At this point, I feel as though like Reed is just like this. He's keeping the same energy, the same raps, the same, you know.
So what
Rambo.
you think? You saying he ain't elevating nothing?
I'm saying that he's just doing enough to get by. For me,
he just getting to 65. He just barely passing.
So let me ask you this, Heavy. Let me ask you this. What you think he need to improve on?
Well, I would like, there's a ton of things he could improve on. I would like to hear some rebuttals. You know, I would like to hear,
everybody don't freestyle.
A different angle rather than I'm here first.
But see, that's what makes him because he stays in his lane, yo.
Nah, and that's what I'm saying. It's weird when I bring up Reed because that's what I love about Reed. It's just I love
in his comfort zone, bro. That's his comfort zone.
I love Reed so much that I want to see him out of his comfort zone. I want to see him become a little bit more creative. Like you see what you just did your last battle, Swave? That was creative. You know,
but that was not my comfort zone.
When you battled New Jersey Twerk and you did the gun shit.
That's me though, Heavy. That's not out of my
Everybody
comfort zone.
can't do what
No, I know that, but that's what I want to see from a top tier battle rapper.
Okay, this is what I'm saying though. When have we ever seen Reed do shit like that? That's not him. That's not his. You trying to make him go into a lane that he never even really fulfilled.
I'm not trying to make him. I'm just saying that I want to see that against some of these new guys. Like I don't want to see the same shit over and over again.
Prime example. One of the best punches in the game, Rum Nitty. A lot of people got Reed beating him.
Yeah, I got Reed beating him.
Reed. So how you gonna sit here and say that when Reed?
Because
he stepped it up in that battle.
I know, but like now here we go 5 battles in a row with the same angle. Like it gotta switch up at some point for me.
But he feels like he don't need to. That's why he's Reed. That's why he's him because he's.
Yeah, but that's also why he lost, is what I'm saying. Because he was very repetitive in this battle. He didn't show anything else rather than what he showed the last 3 or 4 battles for me.
Well,
Easy,
the fans wasn't dissatisfied.
Easy is continuously elevating every single battle, bro. That's why he's winning clearly. He's not keeping it the same Easy. He's elevating.
All right, well, Reed Down did a hell of a job. He did a good job.
Now I will say this though. The fans still won. I was still content with that Reed. Don't get it fucked up. I'm just saying I want to see Reed elevate.
So you want to see Reed do more entendres and more scheming,
more everything. You know?
Well, he's not everybody else, Heavy. I don't know what else.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, neither is 95% of the other battle rappers. But like, what does that mean? That means that you just gonna be happy with the same shit.
T-Rap said Heavy.
I mean, clearly it
Heavy
worked.
is saying he wants to see
Even though
Reed
he
moving
lost-
to different pockets, or else gonna keep this. He gonna keep losing battle due to the lack of rebuttals and schemes.
That's half right, because it's not about rebuttals and schemes. I just gave you an example of what I would like to see more of Reed do. You know what I mean? So,
well, he has to conform to that and finesse that shit.
100%.
That's a skill in itself to do shit like that.
Yeah, like that, that's different. I mean, you got
a lot of battle rappers they don't got that skill. They stick to what they know. You know what I mean? And what they know be effective. Sometimes if you master your craft, you can put your craft against anybody's craft if you mastered it.
100%.
Man, that's Reed feel like he mastered his craft.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like martial arts, my nigga. I got a black belt in Shokan. And I got to put like this. I got a black belt in Taekwondo. And I know I can sit here and tell you that Taekwondo is one of the least effective martial arts in the world. And there's mad martial arts styles that probably go walk a Taekwondo nigga. But you know what I mean, niggas, I walked in a tournament, nigga. It's just me. I'm confident what I know and what I could do. That's it.
Word.
You know what I mean? Same shit with battle rap. Be confident in his style, bro.
So
it's gonna work for him or it's not. That's it.
Right.
So wrapping it up, what do we think about the event?
I give it an 8.5.
Trenches 2 is coming.
I give it an 8.5.
I keep it real. I give it a little bit more prop. I mean, I'm there with Ike as far as 8.5 go, right?
That's just because of the venue.
I was in the venue. I ain't feel the electricity of the crowd. I was watching it online with Heavy in them.
I'm gonna tell you
the reason why I give it an 8.5 because it succeeded through all the fuckery that it was going through.
Of course, that's exactly
so through all the bullshit behind it, it still succeeded and became like the nigga. It was trending. It was trending. Easy was trending. Real Deal was trending. Like so, through all the bullshit, all the battles stopped and the rebooking and everything, it still was one of those events. You know what I mean?
I definitely give it
very successful.
You know what I mean?
He
If the
did his
venue was
thing.
a little bit larger, that would have been dope. Even more better. You know what I mean? But it still held the people. You know what I mean? It was dope.
Right. Where the fuck Heavy go?
Yo, Hev, you good, Hev?
He probably on the phone or something. Phone ringing or something.
No, but the car was dope. The event turned out dope. Shout out to everybody in attendance. Shout out to everybody that showed the podcast love, showed me love, showed Swave love. Shout out to everybody that was out there. David Campbell especially. You know what I mean? So word, B. It was dope, man. Word. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Briz, yo. Yo, Briz, man, come the fuck back outside, please. Like I was telling you, man. Come the fuck back outside. Briz. Shout out to Briz. He was definitely there. Shout out to Briz Rothstein. He was in the building, yo. He was outside.
Word.
I told that nigga come back outside. The culture missed you, King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people showed up and showed out. Remy Ma showed up and shit. You know what I mean? So it was dope.
So, okay. Now, event over.
Right.
Some new developments hit today. URL put out some paperwork. And I'm confused. I got questions.
That's some order out of chaos shit. That's some throw people's attention off of the positive attention that Easy getting. That's all.
I'm not going to throw no positive off because I'm still going to give him the positive feedback that it was a great event. And my nigga did his thing.
No, I'm just saying, not for us. I'm just saying, like,
no, I'm talking about
the general public.
But yeah, URL sent Easy's representation some mail. You are mail. Right? And
you got mail.
And this paper is saying that Easy is legally still contracted to URL. Right?
Well, according to Easy, that shit don't. They put it out in the public, so that shit don't hold no weight. So That shit don't mean shit. That shit don't mean nothing no more.
Oh,
I mean, that shit.
nah.
Just
Just because they put it out don't mean
All right, but
nothing.
hold on a second.
Just because they put it to the public don't mean it's over, bro. I don't know what that means. You just said that shit is bullshit. They can put it out all they want.
Meaning they can't, even if a case was come from that, they can't use that in the case.
Why they can't use it?
Because they made it public already.
It's a letter they sent to their representation, bro.
Hold on a second.
It's a letter that was issued before. They say Easy knew ample time before the event that it wasn't that they was on them like that.
Hold on,
right?
Though. Hold on. All right. First and foremost, what? So before that, they put the paperwork out. Now, Easy's the one that shared that. I thought they put it out on the Instagram.
Who?
URL.
I don't know. I seen it on Instagram on OTFMZ page.
Yeah, shout to they be on their shit.
They be on their shit. Yeah, I seen it on that. So they got one of the paperwork from somewhere, but the letter was issued.
Yeah.
It's basically just saying that they taking legal actions against Easy.
Yeah.
Basically what it's saying. They taking legal actions against Easy. They're suing somebody else.
Why they ain't show that shit before the event like they had niggas ducking out the event?
Because truthfully, they were waiting for Easy to play his hand. And he played it by having an event, and now they on him.
Before we get to
it is stupid, but it's stupid, but it's real.
But yo, hold on a second.
Dumb.
Before we get into the lawsuit shit, did you see that they put Easy's contract out there?
They put Easy's contract?
Yeah. Easy's contract is out there where he signed.
Right.
So you seen that it was 5 years?
5 years.
No monetary value? Meaning
I didn't see a monetary value. Maybe they blocked that one out.
No guaranteed money. None of that shit. 5 years with an option for a 6th year. Now, what's our thoughts about that? Is Easy wrong for signing that? Is URL wrong for giving that? What are we doing with that?
So he's not supposed to get no bread for 5 years?
It's not.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna give him pay for every battle he do. That's what I'm saying. We didn't see the number on what they showed, but I'm pretty sure there's a number in there somewhere.
No, but I was under the impression there's no guarantee. Like, you see how he's the hottest thing in battle rap? They could offer him $1,500 and he got to take it, right?
No. It don't work like that. Hell no. It's gonna be there is a monetary value on that contract. Where they offer him 5 years,
that shit was
amount of dollars, a certain amount of contract. certain amount of value. You know what I mean? Truthfully, the 5 years right there would have been like, no, for me. I ain't sticking to no battle league that long. Y'all bugging. Like 5 years. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But
now, could that be the reason why Briz ain't coming back? Do you think Briz got the same type of contract? Are we mad at Briz?
We don't know.
I don't think Briz left on some contract shit. I don't think Briz should got anything to do with contracts. Briz got into some real issues, and he ain't like the way niggas moved, and he felt like battle rap was a cancer for a minute, so he felt bad. I kind of understand Briz on his end on that. I don't think it had nothing to do with a contract. As far as this situation, though, I feel like I spoke to Easy today, yo. And Easy got a couple of rebuttals. I don't know how much I can say because I know they're going through their shit, but he told me I can't say this. Easy, URL was sent a letter from Easy and them a while back too, and the dates before. You got to look at Easy dates, man. It's like they sent them a letter May 6th. He said he received it on the 6th of May, but he was asking battlers to be on his card in April. You know what I mean? So he got the list of when he was sending out contracts to battlers for his card. So that was before he got the letter. You know what I mean? And then the other thing about this that I think Easy, you my boy, I'm gonna just keep it real. But I think that let me see how to say this shit. I don't want to offend nobody.
So
Okay.
before you speak.
Okay. Listen. Easy got in his mind, right? He spoke to his lawyer. His lawyer said, in his mind, he got out of that contract, right? Because of his lawyer finding loopholes in the URL contract. And in finding these loopholes, his lawyer issued another letter of rebuttal to send to them. Like, yo, Easy doesn't have to honor this contract because in this line of the contract, blah, 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 y'all ain't do that, such and such, right? Cool. It's cool for your lawyer to find a loophole in the contract, but you can't get out of the contract by a lawyer telling you. Y'all still got to go before a judge.
Absolutely.
Right. So if that was never taken before a judge, you're still in this contract, bro. And that's the part I don't think Easy.
Now let me ask you this. Did Easy do the same thing that Danny did?
What you mean?
Did Easy do the same thing that Danny did? He had a lucrative offer elsewhere. He chose his family, and he backed out of the battle, right? The contract.
Yeah, but Danny wasn't on contract. Easy was. So
hold on. If that's the case, if he was still under contract, he was still under contract during the Chrome 23 shit.
Duh, nigga, that's what started the shit.
No, but so if that's the shit is mad. It don't make no sense. Like
no.
The fact is that they all doing it to each other, and they all want their.
The fucked up part is that Easy signed a 5-year contract. Them 5 years ain't up yet, and they never been to court to dissolve this shit.
I thought he said the 5 years was up. I thought he said that publicly.
No, it's not up.
Can't be up.
5 years? You mean Easy wasn't battling on them for 5 years already? Nah, it ain't up yet. And URL put out their paperwork saying that he's still legally on their contract right now.
What does that mean though? So does URL want Easy to battle on him?
No, but legally, he's obligated to fulfill whatever obligations on that contract. And if it ain't a battle, then I don't know how they're gonna take it out, but they make them. I don't know what they're gonna do. Truthfully, I don't know how to get around it, but they say he's still legally in contract with them, and that's why they taking it to legal matters now.
Well, niggas in the chat saying Easy responded already, in which he did earlier, type shit, but.
Yeah, he was on one of them, but I'm saying we spoke to him like we know he's gonna respond, and that's another thing too. I'm kind of fed up with the legal shit, bro.
But I'm been fed up with that shit,
bro. Like, what are we? This is battle rap. This culture.
I keep it real.
Niggas putting battle rap in the courtroom.
Niggas is doing too much. I just want to see good battles, bro. I ain't really signed up
to the point where they gonna make everybody pick a side.
It's coming to that point now.
And battling each other.
When it comes to 15 minutes of fame, the first thing that Uncle Rob told me when we started this shit 13, 14 years ago was, ain't no picking sides. 15 minutes of fame is down the middle. We cover RBE, we cover KOTD, we cover URL. We love everybody. We have relationships with everybody. And it only affects the fans when motherfuckers like us gotta choose sides, and we haven't yet, but I feel like that's what it's coming to.
And it's even like to almost making the fans choose sides, B. You know what I mean? And it's stripping the fans of good battles that can happen. You feel me? Because there's certain artists that's never gonna battle certain artists on URL, never gonna battle certain artists from RBE. Where's gonna happen at?
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't coming to RBE, and RBE niggas ain't going there.
Now, here's a whole other conversation too. Now, I see a lot of fans that are boycotting. Even though I don't think it's gonna last because we love battle rap so fucking much.
I just seen mad niggas sent screenshots of them unsubscribing to the
It was
app.
all over Twitter.
Yeah, it was all over Twitter, all over Instagram. Niggas unsubscribed to the app. But truthfully, I don't think enough people did it to really hurt URL. They ain't thinking about
and
that.
I don't want fans to hurt URL. I don't either.
I want everybody to get along. I don't want URL to go down, bro. I don't want that to be a sinking ship. I don't want niggas to, but I do want them to not be such. Right now they being bullies, to me, and it just I feel like they not so much bullies, but they bullying easy.
What's it going to take for them not to be a bully though? Because they tried to do that shit with ARP. They tried to do it with Easy. It's like everybody that they don't like, you know, they doing it to, you know. Like what do you think? Like the outcome?
They flexing their power. They flexing their power. They flexing the shit out their power, bro. And like I said, this war. It's a tactic. It's effective tactic, but it don't make it right. But it is big business swallow. It's big bank swallow small bank. Big bank take over small. That's what they doing right now. They taking over, and they got the money to do it, and they got the resources to do it, and they got the look to make people go, nah, I gotta get on that channel. I can't go against them. You feel me? So it's a tough place to be in for a battle rapper. You know what I mean?
Sad.
It's sad. It is.
Not just the battle rapper, the media too. Like, it's got to be hard for hip hop is real. It's got to be hard for Uncle Rod. It's got to be hard for these people to be out there try to remain, down the middle. It's hard.
I mean,
but you know what these niggas should start doing? They need to start bringing their own contracts to the table with their own stipulations to them shit. You know what I mean? With their legal team. That's what they need to do. Bring their own contracts.
I keep it real. I think more battle rappers need to start throwing events. Like Easy just did. I think a lot of battle rappers get together, put some money together, and throw good cards, and they'll be successful. That's how I think. If y'all really want to get at URL, that's how to do it. You got to make them not look so important.
Yo, Easy bossed up, man. Easy did his thing.
Easy did his thing.
So?
He did, URL saying that they beef with him to push his event, and he probably did. It was the smart thing to do.
Yeah,
that's what was going on at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, Easy just showed me. So he's not just me. He showed us something. He showed that
you can still get it done regardless.
He went against the machine, and he's really not hurting for doing it.
Word.
At least not yet. And I guess in the future we'll see what happens from here. But right now, Easy, he good.
Now, one thing about Easy that I gotta commend as well. He has stayed in that algorithm for this whole month, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The whole month. Easy name been mentioned in every show.
Listen, he beefing with the machine, bro. Yeah. Rage against the machine, bro. He doing his thing right now. Easy. I seen somebody earlier say that Easy took over the most popular battle rap spot from Surf. So niggas are saying that Easy is the new. He got Surf spot now.
Of course, Rock is falling back right now. I would love to hear what Tay Rock got to say.
Tay Rock. I seen something with Tay Rock saying that he fuck with Easy, and he said he mentioned also battle. He was like, "Yo, a battle of him and Easy magnitude cannot go down nowhere else but URL."
Yeah.
That's what Tay Rock said. He said if me and him battle, he said if Easy would have hollered at me to be on his card, he would have did it. But if I gotta battle him, it gotta be on URL.
Yeah, of course.
See, now you saying of course, like you agree, right?
I agree.
We'll never see that battle if that's the case. Then
that's cool with me though.
Nah, it's not.
I don't want to see that battle nowhere else. I don't want to see that battle nowhere else. There's certain places. There's certain battles that I don't want to see. Like I don't want to see Thesaurus versus Iron Solomon on another on a different thing. I want to see him on KOTD. That's where that battle needs to happen. Easy and Rock, that needs to happen on URL, period.
The Saurus about to be on URL anyway.
I know that, but I'm just making an example. Like, he's on URL now. So why would I want to see? Huh?
That's going to be Thesaurus' debut on URL.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I want to see Tay Rock and Easy on RBE. That has to happen on URL. You know, for me at least.
Shit, for the whole culture.
You know, there's certain battles in certain places that I feel as though like certain battles need to happen. You know?
Nah, 100%.
So
100%. I feel like I actually agree with you, Heavy. I feel like if Easy and Tay Rock do battle, it should go down on URL.
Shout to Damon Black. He just said URL is no longer the sole option for events to happen and for battlers to do business deals. There's other leagues out there doing business deals, so that's another thing.
The thing about it though, other leagues ain't getting the look as URL or paying the money.
Word.
So that's the difference there. You know what I mean? Now, can battle rappers move to another league and help blow that league up and start getting that money? Of course we can. But look how long it took for URL to get to the spot they are to pay the kind of money they're paying out. That's a process.
Yes, it is.
That's a process. And a lot of battle rappers that's already getting that kind of money don't want to have to start over. That's a process to make a whole league, that league, to get that kind of money to pay out. It's a process, B. And truthfully, we got about 4 leagues out of, if you look up Verse Tracker, they say there's 3,000 leagues. Out of 3,000, there's about 4 of them that pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
Out of 3,000, there's about 4.
And 4 of them that could throw that type of battle, too.
Mm-hmm.
RBE, Chrome, URL, and possibly KOTD.
Yeah. Possibly KOTD could throw it. They just threw it.
Yeah.
They could do it. Queen of the Ring would have been 5, but they starting to slack.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I don't know what's up with Queen.
So now
Queen of the Ring still got it, me. They just don't got no cards come up yet. You know what I mean? But they still.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Queen of the Ring got a lot. Shout out to Bab. Shout out to Debo. You know I love them to death. But if I'm being real, their events ain't been like they used to be, bro.
Nah, because they got
to get the ring back. I need the ring. You know what I mean? That last Queen of the Ring event I went to in the back of the bar, that wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. It wasn't it for me. I need the ring. I need y'all to get y'all look back. For real.
For sure. Yeah, we need those battles. What you mean? Like the battles that they've been doing, we need those battles. They let URL do the battles now, which is cool. We got some really good female battles, but it's not that Queen of the Ring feel. We need that ring. We need Babs in that motherfucker. You know
what I mean? They saying Chrome 23 took Queen of the Ring spot. Look, they about to bring King of the Ring back in July.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Veg. They bringing King of the Ring back. You feel me? So out of like I said, out of 3,000 battle leagues, there's only about 4 of them that's paying money to keep niggas from getting jobs.
Yeah,
that's not a good percentage, bro.
100%.
That's crazy.
100%.
So, what you think it's gonna take for niggas to blow up Gates of the Garden, or we go hard to get to that point where they can pay niggas 20, 40,000?
You know what else we need to address too that nobody seems to address? What is the issue between Remy Ma and URL? Because in my opinion, it was never really
pretty much. It stems over the Easy Hitman battle.
Mm-hmm.
They sent Remy a cease and desist for the battle.
I know.
And Remy, she from the Bronx. That's like calling police to her.
Yeah.
She ain't like it. Especially when them niggas was calling her sis. when she was at their event standing on it and said, yo, what up, sis? It's on smack. Sis, my sis in the house. But then
that's my point.
Y'all went against y'all sister because y'all mad at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that they keep bringing other people into their shit. Fight your battle. Stop holding it over other people's head because other people. Everybody, this is a culture. Everybody trying to work.
Cease and desist.
But also, yo, I gotta bring. They said the cease and desist to the also, no, I gotta agree to something else. Yo, they the only people suing. Ain't nobody else suing. Where did this lawsuit shit come from?
Son, I hate it. I keep it real, my nigga.
That's the sound of the police.
Them niggas is calling the man. Niggas ran to the man. Yo, chill. Nigga, what we doing?
Niggas getting paperwork
in the hood. We going
getting paper trails and paperwork on niggas like this.
I'm being funny, but at the end of the day, it is business now, and it's big business, mad money, and truthfully, you can't keep operating a big business with all this money being transferred hand to hand with street values, my nigga. This should be the drug game, bro.
Thanks.
This should be the drug game. This is the drug game now, the way they're going at it. URL got blue tops. ARP got the red top. But Easy just came and jumped on the block with some purple tops. And URL like, nah, y'all can't sell over here, nigga.
In the New Jack.
Sometimes the rap game remind me of the crack game. Yeah. Sometimes the rap game remind me of the crack game.
All I know is one thing, man. I feel bad for the fans.
The wire.
I feel bad for the fans only because a lot of us in the upper echelon of the culture are starting to get sick of it. We're starting to get sick of the bullshit. We're starting to get sick of dealing with the tippy toe shit. And yo, it's only gonna hurt the fans, yo, when we say, yo, fuck this shit.
Yo,
you know?
Yo, listen. I was asked. Yo, Swave. Bishop.
Bishop Bagante in the building.
I was asked this. Yo, Swave. Do you think if ARP and URL did an event together? No, I'm asking him. He said, how much money do you think ARP and URL doing an event together would bring in? That's what I was asked.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, my nigga, it'll be I don't know the amount, but it'll be heavy.
It would be the biggest grossing event in history.
No, it wouldn't.
Why wouldn't?
Breakfast. What up, breakfast?
What up, Ike?
You knew he was gonna say it, right? I was waiting for it.
That's my nigga right there.
I was waiting for
it. My boy.
Yo, you know why it wouldn't be the biggest selling event?
Why?
First of all, you late, nerd. What? Good.
Well, watch your fucking mouth.
Who I'm talking to, nigga?
You know who I'm talking to.
I knocked you out, but go ahead.
Listen, you knock me out in your dreams, you better wake up and apologize.
Oh, come on, we're not saying them old ass jokes, B. Go ahead.
Hey, listen. First of all, it would only sell out to the capacity of whatever stupid club it was at. Number one. Number two, maybe the pay-per-view, unless one of them stupid ass bloggers fucking bootlegged it and did it on there for free.
Yeah, stupid ass shit.
So let's talk real shit. When's the last time you got a combo that was half Burger King and half McDonald's?
What?
When you ever get that? Did you ever get a McWhopper?
Hell no.
Exactly.
A McWhopper? Really?
So why the fuck do you think?
Well, you've done business with both leagues, correct? Like you've done business with URL, KOTD.
I don't know if I don't know if I would call it doing business with URL. I've met those guys.
But I'm saying like you understand how all of this shit works, being that you're inner, you know.
Yeah. And
what would it actually take for something like that to happen? First of all.
But why does it have? Why do you want it to happen?
I think we more want.
Why not?
But because, for example, do you see what this shit's coming to
I would
right
love
now?
to see an RBE versus URL.
Like, yo, we
I
know
would love to see it.
We're all becoming men. We all know how business works. But at the end of the day, this is battle rap. This is a culture that we all came in love with. We've done so much shit for fucking free. We've made a lot of money off the shit. Now it's time. Why can there not be peace?
Well, here's what it is.
There's lawsuits coming around. There's fucking
Taco Bell and KFC merge. They got Taco Bells and KFCs together.
Took you a minute.
Shit crazy right now. Like, yo, there's madness.
I didn't see the nigga in the chat say.
Battle rap is fucking madness right now.
Heavy bags. Let me explain why.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you why. It's because
Kentucky Fried Bell.
They got Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins together.
Yo,
Kentucky Fried Bell.
taco fried chicken. Yo, listen. Yo, heavy bags. Yeah. Here's what it is, bro. All that free shit is done. It's a real business now. Yeah. So it's big bank take little bank. Now listen, I'm not favoring anybody in the discussion whatsoever, okay?
Right.
I personally still think that the best experience any battle rapper has ever had has been at King of the Dot. I don't even work with King of the Dot no more, and I'm being straight up. Even probably to this day, the best experience that anybody's ever had has been.
I keep it real. I kind of second that.
Yo, the best
time I did a KOTD, I got a gift bag to go.
Yo, listen, the best event that I've ever been to was KOTD.
I still got my vape
to this day.
There you go.
They give you hats, shirts. I ain't get no shirts from URL ever.
So let me continue. So the point I'm making is this. It's like business is, it don't matter about what matters in this degree of battle rap now. URL is taking the battle rap culture and their business to higher plateaus with big deals, with big sponsorships, it's not a game anymore. This is not hanging out in the park. This isn't like that. These guys are putting up money. I'm not favoring them in the conversation because as a fan, I understand why the fans, don't want to get caught up in the mix up and they want to just see the best of the best fight. However, top ranked fighters can't fight golden boy fighters and
money in purses.
Exactly. It's real money. So when we start seeing contracts and people that aren't business savvy are violating and breaching contracts, there's ramifications for that. And we're not on the block anymore with battle rap. So when you're not on the block anymore with battle rap, there's real consequences legally that you will face. And that's just business. Now, before Swave jumps out of his
I actually agree.
Right? No, you 100% on point.
So now
I'm happy before Swave jump. I'm shaking my head.
All right. I saw your spidey senses though. You be waiting.
Yeah, it did a little bit. But
be in your Miles Morales there for a second. So now what happens is everybody's going, how could the URL block this? How could the URL do this? And again, I'm not favoring, I'm just giving an unbiased opinion about it all. Listen, if I've got $1 million and you've got $500, I'm gonna get the best of the best. And if the best of the best happens to get bamboo, wrong word. If you happen to have a bunch of money, you're putting an event on, and you're my competition, even if you're small competition or big competition, I'm big bank, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure that I stay on top. Your competition. So what's wrong with that? I asked Swave earlier. I said, yo, suppose you were booked to battle on a smaller league, right? Pick whatever smaller league you want. A smaller league for $5,000, right? But then the URL hit him up and said, yo, we don't want you on that card. We'll give you a battle for 15 grand. Now you're gonna look at Swave, and we all know Swave got a wonderful son, our nephew by the name of Tyson. Swave, what are you gonna do? Well, Swave's response was, well, I'm gonna stand on my morals. I made a commitment, right? But then it starts thinking a little longer because your commitment to your son kind of outweighs a battle rap commitment.
It outweighs everything, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So to keep it in context, then, but if you still want to, so Swave said, I'm gonna have a sit down and say, yo, what you're doing is not right because I have a commitment over here and you offer me more money, you're messing around. But then I say to Swave, well, then what happens when they say, we're gonna give you 3 battles for 20 grand each? That's our business, whatever. Bro, you are taking, Ike is taking that, Heavy Bags is taking that, Swave is taking that, and everybody else is taking that because you know what? That's business, and that's money, and that's feeding families. You tell me something, you tell me that that's not a prop, that's business, bro. They got the money to do that. So why is it?
And I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying it is, but it's poor business to me because it's sneaky shit. Because you undercut it.
It sounds like it's right on the front page.
I hear you.
They're being straightforward with it. Now, how does that affect? Okay, now does that affect battlers?
They're being straightforward with it after the fact, though.
After you already made an agreement to something else, signed a contract, and whatever you said to this people, they stepping in with a better offer, bigger offer, and making you turn on these people.
Because if that's the case, they could have gave them that same amount of money first and foremost before the drama.
Right.
But
now they're only doing it to spite these people. And they got me in the middle using me as the pawn.
It's competition. It's competition. It's business competition. Big bank take little bank, bro.
Yeah, but they didn't do that before the drama.
That means they really don't give a fuck about me. They only doing it to get at these niggas.
Yeah, but obviously they see value in who you are. So let's
how are they using him as a pawn?
What are you talking about? They're paying to use him as a pawn.
No, that sounds even crazier.
No, hold on. Yeah, you're right. That did sound crazy.
That did sound crazy.
That did sound crazy. Hold on.
But
no, I hear you.
Can I double back?
I hear you, but it do sound crazy.
I get what he's saying.
Let me double back.
I get him though.
But let me double back. What I mean is, what's happening is that a fan morality is overshadowing business. So if people didn't go in spaces and people didn't show contracts and people that nobody cared about record sales until 50 Cent started exposing record sales and talking about record sales. Nobody cared about that. But now everybody talks about record sales. What'd you do in your first week? Yada, 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 right? So now what's happening is that battle rap in the business sense has evolved, but the maturity level of the fans, not all of them, but a lot of them, the ones that subscribe to this kind of drama, they haven't grown. The maturity level hasn't grown with the business. So they don't understand. So when they see contracts, they're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden, oh, he lied. And it's just drama and mix up that fuels the culture in that degree. But we're talking about business. Smack, Chico, Beasley, and whoever else is over there, none of them care about whatever Joe Blow in Montana is talking about. They don't care. It's business. I book you.
And they don't care about the battler either if you're doing that. If you're using the battler for business savvy, like, come on.
No, but it's not.
If you're using your business power, if you're using somebody with your business power despite of somebody else, that's crazy.
No, it's not, because you know what? If my talent, if I can pay you more to do what I want you to do, I'm paying to have you work with me, not with them. That's business.
Okay, but why wait till somebody else want to work with me to pay me that when you could have paid me that before this person want to work with me?
Yeah, but
if you feel I work that much, pay me that beforehand.
But that's only happening when that hits the public. Nobody knows when these conversations are happening. Nobody knows, that's just when the public hears it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, because look, even when some contracts,
even if the public doesn't hear it, if you feel that way, still pay me that before the drama, without the public hearing it.
The people that are worth it are getting paid that. The people that they see value in are getting paid that.
Bishop, let me ask you this, right? Because this is what I feel as though where the problem is, right? Why are they the only people blocking the battles?
Because they got money.
Yeah, I know, but KOTG has money. They never blocked the battle. RBE
Who?
got money. They never blocked the battle.
KOTD blocked the battle before.
Which one?
But here's why. Here's why. Because nobody but
maybe
the
not.
URL. Here's why. The URL, as far as I know, were the only ones who were putting people in contracts that were multiple years and battles.
Yeah.
KOTD doesn't do that, and that's called business.
Now here's another. Here's another thing. I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but before we came on, I don't know for sure if it was real or not, but they exposed Easy's contract. And
right, I saw that.
Supposedly it's a 5-year joint.
Right.
With an option for a 6th year.
Right.
Now, who was more wrong? URL for offering that contract like that to Easy, or him for signing it? Him for signing it, right?
Okay, so why? Okay, if I see talent in Swave, and I think Swave is incredible, and I'm offering him a 6-year deal, I'm gonna be paying Swave a lot of money for a 6-year deal.
Yeah.
I believe in Swave. I'm going to build Swave's career because I got him for 6 years, and that's exactly what they were doing. They were building his career.
See that's why it's good to have you on, because you're coming from a different perspective as everybody else, because you're a battler and you're an owner.
I told King, listen, and not for nothing, I'm not saying like whatever. Like I actually, there were conversations that myself, Organic, and Gully had about different battlers and trying to figure out and structure ways to give people deals, right? But again, like it's a whole different operation at the URL, because they're really putting they've just made so much money and done so much great business deals that it aligned them to be able to have these business savvy people around that can really maneuver this stuff. Organic and King of the Dot is really based on like a grassroots love for the culture, battle rap. Like everybody over there is a fan of battle rap and cares about it in a different way, right? But the business side of it is what the URL like completely flipped the switch and like just took it to a whole different level. So when you get to that whole different level,
blackmailing level.
No, it's not blackmail, bro. It's not blackmail. It's big bang take little bang. Listen, if you're the hottest DJ in Harlem and somebody at a club wants to book you, right? And I know that you're dope, but whatever, and I know that I could offer you bigger money, and I could get you to switch and not do that party and offer you 3 more parties for double the money. You're gonna take it. I don't lie. You're gonna take it.
I understand. I get that. But my point is the matter is, if I'm booked already, if I'm booked to DJ at this club July 10th, and I'm already solidified with that, and you come to me with that deal, it's like, damn, all right, I'm already obligated over here. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And so morally, that lays on the battler, not on the business. I'm offering the deal, and you're taking it. If you took it, that's on you. It's not on the business. I just offered it to you.
And that's the point and that's what I'm trying to say.
I know that you're right about that part, Bishop, but I'm saying the part that's on you is you're offering it out of spite. So
right.
That part I'm in now.
That's your opinion.
Offered it to me if I wasn't in this situation.
It's not the opinion, that's the fact. It's the whole facts plus tax. They doing it despite it easy. They're not doing it as a business sense because, okay, that's why I said if the drama wasn't aroused, if that drama wasn't here, they would not be offering these niggas this bags. I personally think,
I believe that if Easy didn't breach the contract for the Hitman battle and everything was good and he had permission to do the Hitman, they got the permission, none of this be going on right now.
Yo, no, you know what the real problem here is that you guys are arguing this point off of emotion, and there's no emotion in business.
No,
I think that there's a lot of spite going on.
Yo, I'm one of them dudes that see both sides of the fence.
I do too.
I don't think that URL is completely wrong in this situation.
Listen, I just think that
URL is wrong in the way that they approach
being said here. I just think there's two truths. I don't think Easy lying. I don't think that URL was lying. I think their perspectives is different, and the two truths are just traveling in two different directions. That's what I feel.
But the problem is that's a train, right? And that train that's driving is being driven by the fans, and that is what's making it all convoluted, because everybody's reacting to these decisions that battlers are making by backing out off of emotion. They're upset. Oh, they're doing it out of spite. Why is it spite? It's just business. It's not spite. Business has nothing to do with emotion and feelings. It has to do with making money.
Okay, right there, what you just said. Business has nothing to do with emotion, but they doing this shit off of emotion, Bishop. This is what I'm saying to you. Because they mad at Easy. They mad at how Easy handled his business with them. And I was hurt. Listen, they trying to make his career hell right now. They trying to. They not trying to let Easy get nothing successful. Although he still made a successful event. If they could have it their way, it wouldn't have been that way.
Well, here's what I saw in that paperwork. That, and again, I'm not favoring URL or Easy to block captain in this thing. I think what Easy's doing is incredible. And if he's in a contract for another year, then what he's doing is breaching his contract.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I said that to Easy when we had him on the show. I said you should have spoke to them about the Chrome battle, because that's where I think everything went haywire. When you went and did that battle without their permission, knowing you was on contract with them, that's where everything fucked up.
And then
look at my boy.
And then, hold on. I love this guy, bro.
I love this nigga, bro. That's my nigga.
Young Rosie.
And then, hold on, let me finish. And then, so on top of that, so if he has another year in the contract, they in that statement or whatever, it sounded like they were saying, "Yo, finish your other year. They're still gonna put money in his pocket. Finish your last year, and then do what you got to do. Just honor your contract. That's all it is, man. Your word is your bond, bro. And that's what it sounded like to me. But I'm not putting emotion on a business deal. If a business deal doesn't go right and somebody fucks it up, I'm not going to be emotional about it.
But these are spiteful business deals, my nigga.
But what is showing you that? What has any of them said to you that made you feel that it was based off of emotion? Because all I saw was
I said spitefulness. It's all based off of, because mind you, if the other battlers that was on the card backed out this shit a week or so ago, and he waited 2 days before the event to back out due to business, like, come on, what are we doing here?
That's his decision. Whoever
that was the battler though. He talking about as far as URL.
Exactly. How you blaming the URL for that? They made the decision to back out.
Because I think they're deliberately going at Easy, so they trying to make
spitefulness is what I'm saying.
Let Rosenberg talk. Obviously, this happened to him. Let's hear what he got to say about the situation. Like, have you been tuned in, Rosenberg?
And I meant to cut you. I meant to say earlier that Rosenberg made a valid point that nobody else is talking about this shit but us and the battlers, but not the league owners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're not saying nothing about this shit but us. We the only ones talking about this shit in the back. They leaving it up to the battlers. Like, here, you talk about it. They throwing them out there like, hey, you say
here. Yo, Frozen. 1 second. I'm just gonna respond to that. Yo, Ike, when's the last time you had a bad burger from McDonald's?
I barely eat McDonald's, but
okay, so Burger King, anywhere, fucking the last time you had a bad burger.
It's been a minute.
Did you go tell it? Did you go tell everybody about it? Because nobody's gonna care, right? You think fucking Burger King's gonna pull up and be like, "Yo, Ike, you got a problem with the bro?" If you're a good business, bro, you ain't gonna be in spaces. You ain't gonna be on Twitter. You ain't gonna be doing none of that shit, bro. You're busy doing business. Rosenberg, I think you're the fucking greatest guy in the world, bro.
Thanks.
I appreciate that, man. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck that Burger King shit had to do with anything. That shit ain't had nothing to do with nothing, my nigga. I tried to.
You mentioned Burger King and McDonald's earlier. I think I'm hungry, B.
Go eat some dinner, breakfast. Fuck out here.
First of all, Rosenberg, yo, it's the first time I think they seen me and you in the same place at the same time on camera.
Yeah, all we gotta
Paul Bunyan looking ass niggas.
all we gotta do is get Glue Easy here so they know we're the same person.
Oh shit!
But yo,
Triplets.
so yo,
That's
this
like the missing
weekend
link.
everything went down. Like, first of all, how are you feeling? And also, like, you know, how has the response been on your end of the Danny Myers shit? Like, have you been getting love? Have you been getting people mad because they want to see you battle? Like, what has the response been on your end of him backing out?
And how do you feel about it? Let me ask that too.
Well, obviously, I it's a little bit more personal for me just because me and Easy cool. So, I also, understand, as a friend going through something and shit like that. So, it's a little bit underwhelming. You know what I mean? I think the fans kind of spoke. You know what I mean? I didn't really have to get online and complain too much. And Danny was catching enough slack, right? So it's like, I didn't want to go on a shit on him tour. He got a battle in Philly next week. I don't know how that's going to go for him as far as the love. You know what I mean? But
and why they not stopping that battle?
I said that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, he battled on top floor loot in Philadelphia. So as far as we know, that battle's still locked and it's going down. I mean, I was just kind of tired of the whole situation, man, because I think, the Danny Myers situation got so blown up that people forgot that they switched my opponent. They canceled the Swamp battle before that. You know what I'm saying? So at first it was Swamp. And they canceled that, and I wasn't really tripping about it. It was what it was, you know what I mean? And then the Danny battle, and I think the only thing that made me mad about the Danny battle was we talked to Danny personally on the phone after they took all of them off the card. Like, so this is after URL took everybody off the card. Me and Easy spoke to Danny on the three-way. And we asked him, yo, listen, you sure you going to be cool? And the reassurance from him, right? Like, yo, they don't even play with me like that. They ain't even gonna... So we like... we like, you know what I mean? We like, oh, all right, bet. Danny's standing
when
tall.
keeping it real goes wrong.
You know what I mean?
All the way wrong.
He kind of really ensured us that it was going down. So I think that's what kind of had people guard down the whole weeks leading up after that, is because Danny kind of let us know, yo, we good. They ain't even gonna come at me like that. So, and that's how I thought it should be. Like, hearing that from Danny on the phone, like, when somebody talking crazy and you're like, yo, you don't got no fucking pull like that around there. I don't even know why you talking like you got clout. But for Danny, it made sense. You would think like, yeah, Danny got some clout around that bitch. Fucking right. So we getting confidence. Yeah, they ain't playing with Danny like that. You know what I mean? And then not only was it not like that, they did him the worst out of everybody. You know what I mean? They did him the worst out of everybody.
Not only was it not that.
So real rap. So you're a firm believer that they waited 2 days that Danny didn't know beforehand?
Yo, I can't.
Because you spoke to him, like, you didn't get no feeling or nothing, like he knew.
Like he was fronting when y'all was on the phone with him.
Because that's the problem for everybody. The problem isn't the back out. The problem is the 2 day thing. And that was the rumor that URL said to wait till 2 days.
I just feel like,
who makes that up?
That's the rumor that they saying.
I kind of just feel like you got to think, right? Think about how, because everybody, and one thing, people throw this argument out there a lot because it's hard to debate it. But like, it's like, well, Danny do got kids and he's doing what's best for his family. All right, okay. Obviously, right? Anybody with kids would be doing that, right? But we can't throw that in there to cover up some fuck shit. That's not
right. Scapegoat shit.
I said that's not like I'm gonna keep it. I'm somebody who talk about his kids all the time. I'm a devoted father. So when I get off of my last interview after the Clips battle, we was talking, me and Uncle Ra, and I'm like, I brought my kids up for no reason, but that's because they always on my mind. But that's I could never do some fuck shit, and instead of just apologizing, standing on it like a man, being like, you know what, I was wrong. That wasn't right. I can't go, well, man, I got 6 kids at home. Like, I don't guilt trip me with that. You know what I mean? That's not fair, and I just think we too old for that. You know what I mean?
Definitely said that.
Now, with Danny specifically, imagine if he would have did this, and I can't put my frame of thoughts or the way I think on Danny. We all think differently as men.
Mm-hmm.
But could you imagine if they went to him, Danny Myers, right? We talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer. Could you imagine if they went to him talking about, yo, if you do this battle, we taking you off known. So that's going to fuck up Miss Hustlebag. That's going to fuck up Jerry Westbag. Could you imagine, like, they say that to him and he like, well, fuck it, do it then. I'm everything I've done for the URL, all the blood, sweat, and tears I done gave the URL, all the time I done gave the URL, all the battles. I'm sure he's done favors for them. They've done favors. You know what I'm saying? So they've had a long, the culture wouldn't have let them do him like that. They wouldn't have allowed URL to do him like that because the right thing to do, knowing he wasn't under contract, was let him go fulfill that obligation that he signed his signature on and took money for. Right?
They scared to expose that.
Excuse me?
They scared to expose that. I hear what you're saying.
Expose what? What you mean?
What you just said, like they scared to expose the fact that
okay. Yeah,
so
yeah, for sure. So it's like Danny, I understand, and I've said this on multiple interviews. I can understand true foe. That's a new battler still trying to figure this thing out, right? And he hasn't seen some of the money, some of the attention that guys who've been here for a long time have seen. So he's yearning for that as a young battler. So a young battler being put under pressure like that, when he still feels like he's trying to get somewhere, I can totally understand his fear of thinking, if I go this way, I can fuck this situation up for me. Cool. But Danny fucking Myers, bro. Danny Myers, like you shouldn't be able to be, he shouldn't be susceptible to that. And I think the fact that, you know, he allowed them to not only put that pressure on him, but then make him walk and take that walk of shame by himself and not come out and speak on his behalf, not come out and defend, and just kind of let him take the brunt of the. And it's and I heard you earlier, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bishop. You said it's the battler's decision. Well, the battler is the one being given the ultimatums, not the league. So when the league says you do this, we taking this away. You do this, we taking that. Well, now it's not just the battler's decision. You're actually kind of bullying him into a decision.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now,
hold on.
Now.
I can understand. Same thing I was saying, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a good conversation.
You're now bullying him into a situation where he's feeling like, man, I don't just have a battle on known. I have a 2-on-2, which means there's 4 battlers. Not only are they going to take me off Summer Madness, they're going to fuck up Miss Hustlebag. They're going to fuck up Jerry Westbag. That's a lot of pressure to put on one person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you can just chalk that up as business.
But wait. Okay, let me respond.
That's manipulation, my nigga.
Yeah, Bishop. Let Bishop talk.
So I understand that.
No cheeseburger analogies.
Please, thank you.
Yo, so who's
burglar?
Yo, wait a second. Who has verified any of these accusations that those are things that are being said? Has it been verified?
Danny got on camera immediately after he announced that he was not doing the battle. He not only said this on the phone, which I heard him say it, he also said it on camera to Caps, the Harlem legend. He said everything would have been taken off the table for me. No impact. He's physically said this.
He said they dropped a nuclear bomb, and that was the nuclear bomb.
He physically himself.
Okay, so wait. So is Danny Myers under contract?
No, he was not under contract.
How do we know that?
Because he said out of his mouth he was not under contract.
Unless he's lying, he said he was not on contract.
So we're just taking everybody at face value then.
Well, hold on. No.
I'm listening.
Hold on.
He's a grown man.
Hold on a second. I got a question for everybody.
Oh, please.
How is Danny Myers not on contract if he's booked for a URL battle?
Listen, saying something. Wait, because he said we're just taking everybody's word at face value. So if I'm a promoter, right? Because this is the battle of responsibility. This is what you are right about. If I'm a promoter and I call a battle rapper and I say, hey, are you under contract with this particular league? And he says no. I'm not going around. I'm not going around in random Hold on. I got him, Swave. I'm not walking around in random ice cream parlors just guessing if niggas got contracts. I'm trying to book a nigga, right? So I'm talking to this one specific person. yo, do you have a contract with URL? No, I do not. Now, as a promoter, what other information could I get? I can't go ask the league. I don't even fuck with the league, right? So I have to take the battler's word for it. I have to. So if Danny says, a grown-ass man Danny, too, 10 plus year vet Danny, who been in this industry for longer than a lot of people we talking about,
battles
right?
Anywhere.
If he say I'm not under contract, I believe it.
I'm about to battle Danny in 15 minutes. He's outside the front of my house.
So I had to take his word for that, right? So I don't think that's necessarily Easy's fault, because if you actually every battle that got pulled off that card has publicly said they weren't under contract. All of them, they all said it.
So don't you find don't we find it a little bit funny that all of these guys are corroborating the anger and the outrage that the fans and the battlers have with the company that supposedly gave them all this greatness coming up?
What you mean cooperate? What do you mean?
Well, so I'm the battler. I'm supposed to be battling Frozen. And the URL comes to me and says, yo, you're not doing that because I'm going to give you Gnome, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, woo, woo, woo. I got all this shit lined up for you. Everybody, cool. I say, yeah, done. Yo, Frozen, I can't battle you. So Heavy Bags League is all upset now, and he's publicly saying that the URL is blocking him, right?
Because
let me finish, bro.
Let
me finish. So now I go publicly and I'm like, yo, guys, I'm not even under contract, but they offered me a gang of shit. So, it's fucked up what they did. What they did was fucked up. But guys, I'm not even under contract. I didn't really have any reason to do it just because I want to be on those big cards. What? I'm not even under contract. I don't even have a reason to accept what they're doing. So morally, that's on the battler. He chose that shit because they want to be on those bigger cards. They want to be on those bigger events. That's what they want. So they accepted that because they didn't have to. They weren't under contract. They didn't have to accept it.
But so that's a part of business. That's business.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Now it's business.
Hold on. Devil's advocate.
Business.
Devil's advocate. Right.
You said it was all business.
Hold on. Now URL messed up Heavy League with you and Rosenberg battle because they have a problem with Rosenberg. You would have never got offered that deal no other time, nigga. Only because they got a problem with Rosenberg. Is that good business? Or is that
you know why? Because when I'm playing chess, I'm not gonna move my rook just because you moved a pawn in a certain way. I'm gonna strategize everything that I'm doing.
Pawn activity, spiteful manipulation. What the fuck?
No, that's not. Bro, you got way too much feelings and shit. You got to get the feelings out. Separate yourself.
Bishop, it's clear as day. Check it. Like I said, if they had all this faith in him as their artist and all that before the drama, why didn't they give him all them offers before all of that?
You don't know if they did, bro.
Clearly they didn't, because they offered it to him despite of Easy, my nigga.
Well, why would they leave for something they've already been offered before? It wouldn't be no upgrade or no reason or incentive to leave. So of course they haven't offered to him before, right?
But didn't Danny have a battle already set up?
With who?
Didn't you say something like, "Oh, Danny was gonna, if Danny didn't do Gnome, then he would be fucking up this and fucking up that"?
No, because he's booked that Gnome in a 2-on-2 battle. His partner is Miss Hustle, and then they going against Jerry West and what's the name?
He would have fucked that whole battle up.
Okay, yo, before we continue, I just got to say this, that I want to say for anybody that's watching and watching this later, I stated multiple times that I'm not for or against anybody in this scenario. I'm just talking about a business sense that I just don't disagree with. I feel that if I've got big bank, I'm taking little bank out of the game by any means necessary. It's business. There's no feelings in business.
But it don't necessarily mean good business. You're doing snake tactics to take them out the game, and that's the.
So why isn't Battle Academy Danny Myers battle coming up next week? Why isn't that little bank? Why aren't they taking him off that?
Why you ain't take them off?
That league's even bigger than the Trenches League, right? They've been around a little longer, right? That was the Trenches' first event.
Right.
So why can Danny go battle? Why can Danny go battle top floor loot on
great fucking
that league?
question.
That's what I'm saying, Bishop.
I just got
so wait.
Hold on,
I
Bishop.
do this shit, Sway. I do this shit.
I just got a
know
text
you do.
from somebody. I don't know if you want to say a name. He's a big blogger, but he said they can't battle because they are currently booked on URL. So they can't take another battle until they fulfill that battle. So URL is blocking because they can't be double booked without URL's permission. That's basically what is going on.
Okay, so I'll tell you. I'll give you a different example. Okay, so a lot of big tours, right, from artists and shit when they're doing major tours. I'm not just talking about somebody calling a bunch of people in different cities and booking little tours where they're in their fucking caravan. I'm talking about big, like Live Nation type shit, right? So if you book a show in Toronto and you got it and you do an event, whatever, there's literally contracts. A standard thing in big contracts is that for the next maybe year and a half, 2 years, you cannot perform in Toronto again after we book this. There's contracts like that in regular music contracts and shit like that. It's up to whoever if they want to. If somebody signed that deal, everybody knows that when you sign the deal, when you're not the big guy you're not the big guy on campus. When you sign that deal early, the deal doesn't go great. It starts sucking once you're doing really good.
Bishop, you're talking about a non-compete clause, right?
Yes. Right. So when look at the actor that played Ghost on Power. When he started off, he was making $100,000, but you know what he did? He went and signed off his whole fucking the whole shit. So every season he only made $100,000. But while that show blow up and stars blow up, you think he's making $1 million an episode? But you heard? You sign that paperwork, that's on you, bro. Everybody better make sure they lawyer up and understand what the future is. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about today. Think about the next 5 years of your life. Because you're going to get in situations like this where big bank will fucking pull the leash that they already have on you. They're going to do it.
I don't know.
They're going to call it torturous interference because you're contacting other battlers that we have interest in. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not against. I love what Easy did. I think it's great, and I think Enes is an incredibly underrated battler. Carry on.
But I think when you talk about all the rappers not being under contract specifically, right, and pulling those guys, that's not. I don't know if that's necessarily competing. Isn't that monopolizing? I mean, you got to think, and also, again. I think the inconsistency on picking and choosing who you do it to is what makes it inconsistent. Like,
right?
I like that's what makes it not business. That's what it makes it personal because you're picking and choosing who to do it to. We know Danny battles 20 times a month. The first time I've ever heard of a battle being blocked publicly. You know what I mean? When he does
this is the first time I heard of a Danny battle being blocked. Period.
I think this is. I think everywhere. I
think he should be blocked from battling a lot more.
Now, Rose, how much of this do you think that is because
you stupid?
I'm just kidding.
Well, I was just about to say,
does that take into consideration too? Was you like there's rumors that you and ain't seeing eye to eye, like.
Well, I think they're not seeing eye to eye. I don't have a problem with them niggas. Whatever problems we had were over 10 years ago. As a man, I grew up and grew past them. I haven't seen Beasley, Smack, or Chico in 10 years. So anything we did have when I was 10 years ago, I was actually 11 years ago it was because I haven't been on that long. I was 19 years. I was 19 years old 11 years ago. I'm only 30. So I have no problems with them. Anything I spoke to a blogger yesterday and he was like, yeah, and he was telling me the story and he was like, yeah, and they don't rock with you. And I'm like, the fuck they don't rock with me for? You know what I mean? So I think it absolutely has something to do with me because you look at it like this. They took everybody off the card and left Danny until they announced he was battling me. Right? They left Danny on. Everybody thought Danny didn't have to cancel though 2 weeks after that. You know what I mean? So, and when I heard him on the phone talking, when he finally did the cancellation, he said, man, they pushing me really hard to drop this battle. Well, why did they leave you alone when they grabbed Swamp Up?
See, but when he was on the thing with Angry Fan and them, he said that they've been calling him though. He just stood 10 toes down.
He told us that they were calling him. We spoke to him. He told us, they talking about you know, they'll pay me more, they'll pay the money back, all this crazy shit. And he was like, but I can't do easy like that. I'm not doing easy like that. This is what he was saying.
Right.
So,
but he did easy like that.
Because to some people, there's a price on everything.
And that's business.
There's a price on everything. Yeah, but I think no, but I think
that's business.
Well, no, but you're talking to somebody who was a part of a major league, so he gets it from both sides.
Yeah.
But also you can't chalk everything up to business, because there's good business, there's bad business.
Well, the only time I call it business is when there's a money transaction that's happening, right?
You think putting a battle rapper's contract online is business?
No, that's immature and
sucker-like tactics.
It's
I don't know. I don't think that's business.
I think it's immature. I don't think that's.
It's very immature. It's very tactical.
But. Well, no, I can't. I don't subscribe to that at all. I don't think that anybody's contractual agreement should ever be put out. But I didn't see a contract put out. I saw sections that explained certain terminologies and what certain agreements were included in the contract. I didn't see an actual full contract. If it's out there, my bad. But you know how everybody can just avoid all of this shit? Battle at King of the Dot. And RBE and wherever else. I don't know. Listen, once money can make you change your mind about some shit.
Well, yo, one other thing too, though.
That money overrides your integrity and manipulates you.
Nah, but hold on, Rosenberg, my man. So I gotta say this shit publicly. You see, he said he's in his kid's life. He got what, 4 or 5 kids, Rosenberg?
6.
Ain't nobody talking about your money that you lost.
Facts.
Twice.
Facts.
You know,
twice.
Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about Danny's kids and this person's kids and that person's kids.
And you know what they don't know?
And
they don't know about. You know what else?
Shit.
You know what else? That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
You know what else they don't know? They don't know if I had to pay that deposit back neither. And I wasn't even at fault, right? Not only did I not get my back end, what if I had to pay the front end back? What if I had to pay that back?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a trickle down effect, and
100%.
It's trifling at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. This is some new 2023 battle rap shit, and I'm not saying that Easy is alleviated of any wrongdoing. But you talking about dudes trying to figure this thing out on the fly. You know what I mean? There's no school to become how to be a professional battle rapper. You know what I mean? So you're gonna make mistakes. I think the shitty part is not allowing. A lot of us are young when they met us. Some of us are adults, but even if we're of a certain age, a lot of us are young in business years. And I think the ability to not be patient with some of these guys on their business, just knowing that they're growing in business. A lot of these dudes don't know what the fuck they signing. You talking about read your contract? Half these niggas can't read, man. Like it's a lot of dumbass dudes.
Read out loud challenge coming soon.
They know how to count better than read. You know what I mean? And they see the numbers. That's it. You know what I mean?
I say that's right.
I keep it real. Another thing, I think a lot of these niggas ain't even read their contract.
And sign. That's it.
I think a lot of these niggas ain't even read their contract. Niggas be so thirsty, they deposit, they just be signing and sending it back. They don't know what was in their shit.
They see the numbers and don't see no words after that. And it just
y'all talking about read your contract. Man, these niggas start seeing words like liability and like and losses,
exclusivity
and damages. They don't, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Where my first half at? Where my first half at? A lot of these dudes don't have jobs.
Damages and all that other shit.
A lot of these dudes don't have jobs outside of battle rap. Also, a lot of these dudes don't have income outside of battle rap. Battle rap, their only income, so they're susceptible to making more mistakes than somebody who got their shit in order. It's an industry that's not at its full potential yet. You know, the artists aren't as business savvy as they could be, and the leagues aren't sympathetic about it. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky situation. I think right now we getting to see it firsthand Every day is some new Easy and URL shit. Every fucking day.
Hey, what does the word sympathy get categorized under?
Being pussy. Nah, me fucking.
But what is
sympathy?
Well, are you asking me what do I mean when the leagues don't sympathize with it?
Well, no. The word sympathy,
the
sympathy is an emotion, right?
Sure. Which I think when you have a business relationship with somebody for a certain amount of time, there is emotion there, right? Like a company, there's seniority, even though if there isn't a list that shows you who's what and who's what. Like, all right, we know that they won't ever do no Tay-Rock like that. You know what I mean? Tay-Rock, I'm sure if Tay-Rock made a mistake over there, they'd sympathize with it more than if obviously fucking Danny made it. You know what I mean? Like, it's I guess it's based off relationship. But what I meant by when I said leagues aren't going to sympathize with battlers not having their business in order, if a lot of these dudes operate, they know they're dealing with a dummy.
Yeah, that's why so many rappers in the 90s had hit records and had no money because they didn't take the time and do the due diligence to get their business in order when they're dealing with multi-million-dollar companies and corporations, right?
But I think that we're in a day where, I think, this whole John Morant situation that just happened in the NBA. I mean, he had a lot of support after he started fucking up a few times consecutively. And I'm not saying John Morant and Easy are the same people, but when you feel like a big league is going out their way to pick with a guy and shit like that, sometimes you see the culture, like the whole NFL fan base or NBA fan base, they resonate with the player and they sympathize with the player.
Right.
And I think that's what you're starting to see change in battle rap. This is the first time where a whole collective group of the culture is saying, yo, that ain't right.
Right.
That's not right. All right, we understand he didn't do everything correctly, but y'all going crazy right now, and that ain't right.
Which creates the revolution, right?
Well, I mean, it creates a pick a side. You know what I mean? What side are you on? And I just don't think it's so much. It's enough money in the culture for everybody. It just is. And I know that's a cliche, and people don't want to hear that, but battle rap hasn't hit its full potential for somebody to be trying to corner it. You know what I mean? It's like
so the proof will be in the pudding when after all of this that's happened, we've already seen that the event that Easy threw was incredible. Let's hope that the pay-per-view numbers were equally as incredible, which shows that all the people that talk walk. If they support him, let's hope they're walking with him and that those numbers are large. Huh?
I think a lot of people supported him based on the fact that he went against the machine.
But they got to keep supporting him now.
Absolutely.
Because if you actually ride with, if you feel that it is an unjust situation, well, don't just be down for the moment when it's hot. Everything he throws, support that. Everything.
I keep it real. I think Easy just earned his spot with this card. I think he got the whole Philly gonna have his back after this. And truthfully, he's gonna make URL fight even harder now because now he about to become a machine.
They talk about K-Shon and T-Rex against Reed and Easy. Trenches too. That's what they talk about right now.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? For all you know, we're all being bamboozled, and they just understand marketing, and they've got everybody talking about them and Easy right now. And you know what? For all we know, and I'm just talking shit out the air, but for all we know, Easy and them plan this whole shit out, and they about to have the craziest summer madness or fucking whatever their cards are. And
hey yo, no upset this court. Hey yo, that nigga no upset off this court shit, B.
I sat in the airport with Easy for 4 hours when we flew to Atlanta for the Clips battle. Me and him had the same flight. He was on the phone with his lawyer the whole 4 hours.
Wow.
He wasn't doing that for the thing.
That'd be awesome. It'd be dope if he was, though, because then we'd have like some crazy.
Yeah, it'd be a crazy backstory. But nah, this shit real. I'll tell you what. Easy's fine. Easy's not going nowhere. You got to understand. You can't call them a machine and then see the machine literally locking in on one person and don't think that brings that validates him. You know what I mean? They wouldn't go do that shit to some little Joe Schmo battler. It validates Easy, and Easy knows that Easy is.
Facts.
I don't know if he looked dumb. Easy smarter than he looked, bro. He's not.
He's smart.
Yes, he is.
Not,
yes, he is. He's
bro,
not
he
stupid
is
at all.
not. He is not stupid. And
He's incredible, to be honest.
He knows where he's liable at. He knows where he's strong at. He knows what like. He's layered, bro. He's smart.
When he was on the show the other week, and I told him where I think he fucked up at, he kind of agreed with me. Like, yeah, you might be right.
He'll tell you. He'll tell you, yeah, not fucked up there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, this what I'm saying, though. He go right into that shit.
Right, he go, yeah, but I'm saying, though. But yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just think from a consumer standpoint, man, I just think the URL really missed one here. I mean, they haven't been the same since Free Sue Surf, since Sue Surf and Book. Battle rap has actually been different as a whole since Surf has been gone. You know what I'm saying? I remember like 3 months ago, I said, yo, man, something off with battle rap. I was talking to my brother. He was like, Surf Book. And we started cracking the fuck up because I'm like, yo, that's what it is. Like, Surf is Book right now. And, he was the one who really could have, because Rock's been there. Rock has been there, but Rock's a certain type of star. Like, Rock's a star, but then there's a superstar. Like, you know what I mean? And Easy had that potential to fill them shoes. And I just think, man, a little bullshit ass YouTube drop and him going to make more money than they ever paid him, you know what I'm saying? Just fucked up a good situation of what could have been. But
yeah.
Well, listen, so all the people that are saying that they support him can propel him and keep him at that level. That's all the fans got to do is just make sure that you, no pun intended, put your money where your mouth is and support that shit. That shit.
Right.
Support him in his endeavors so that buy his albums, watch his battles, buy the people.
Let's make Trenches 2 more successful than Trenches 1.
Hey, yo,
exactly.
before we get out of here, too, this might be a stupid question, but has there been talks of rescheduling, or are they just not fucking with it, period?
My nigga, I wouldn't even battle Danny at this point.
Me and Danny?
Yeah.
I don't even feel like it's I spoke to Chilla Jones about it. I know he spoke to me about trying to do it on his league in Cali, and I haven't spoken depth with Easy about it. But man, I don't even feel comfortable going to make no money with Danny. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even feel comfortable going to make a whole nother bag with him. Like, I don't know what happened with Easy, and I don't think that's right to Easy. And
Right.
I don't feel right doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm almost 99.99% sure that I'm not interested in that.
One other question. I was on Twitter, and when Danny backed out, your man's Geechee Gotti said, "Hey, tell Rosenberg I'll be ready in 2 days with 3 rounds."
It was a setup.
Yeah.
Setup.
What are we doing with Geechee? Like, y'all, I know y'all want to battle for 3 rounds. Like, why he playing with you like that, bro?
I don't know,
because RBE.
Easy.
I think he was trolling because he know I
got a confession to make. I got a confession. I ain't put it on Twitter, but I called Easy and told him I'll fill in for Danny if he needed me to. I told him me and Rosenberg would be a rematch, and I really don't do rematches, but I wanted to help any way I could. You know what I mean? So he was like, I'll ask Rosenberg, and then I seen Geechee tweet. I was like, oh, so let Geechee have it then. You know what I mean? But I was gonna try to do something. Probably would have been a one round.
Yo, y'all can say that he was trolling. Everybody can say that he was trolling.
Get busy. I ain't like that. I really wanted to see that battle. I wanted to see him and Swamp.
Bro,
when that first fell and Danny Myers, I was like, okay, now I'll take that. You feel me?
I don't give a fuck who disagrees or agrees or whatever. I don't give a fuck. They should have been put in respect on Rosenberg Raw's fucking name for a very long time. He's out barring out. I believe everything he says because it all aligns with reality. I fuck with him heavy, dog, straight up. Like,
I appreciate that.
They need to put real respect on
Rose family, B. His pops, brother, they family, bro.
Word.
Hey, he been out here with us too, bro. Like,
this nigga Pops called me after my Remedy Loco. Swing, that's it right there, don't you move. That's it right there, nigga. Like, Pop,
shout out to your Pops, B, for real.
Word.
Yeah, shout out to Pops. He love all y'all niggas too, man.
Man, love that nigga to death, boy.
I call him anytime after 8 o'clock on Monday. What you doing? Watching Restore Order? Watching Restore. He probably gonna call me when I get off this joint. Great energy.
Shout out to your pop.
Facts.
What would you battle Geechee over there in a riot or what?
Hell yeah.
Or RBE?
Sure.
Yeah. Of course I would. That situation, if he was being serious, that was a setup. So I would have never fell for that. Yeah, but I think I took it as him trolling. Ain't nobody fucking scared of no Geechee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of felt like I punched on him in Philly. We had a good back and forth, but I didn't feel like like I was outclassed by any measures at all. And I fuck with Geechee too, but I'm not chasing them niggas, man. I'm actually starting to feel flattered that they're keeping the battlers away from me. You should, because a lot of them can't beat me. You know what I mean? So luckily you got Swamp out of there, because in that room y'all just seen Easy and Reed, I'd have walked Swamp from every angle of that fucking room. Right? Now Danny would have been a better battle. Danny would have been a better battle because he's more up pace. He's aggressive in small rooms. He excels in. But now I'm glad they keeping their rappers away from me, man. It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Word.
Yo, Rose Bishop, I appreciate both of y'all for pulling up, bro.
Hey, for the last time.
They said his name is Bishop the Block Captain.
Yo.
Yeah, what happened to Rosenberg? Where you go?
Yeah, Rosenberg signed off like that shit.
Yeah, that nigga too quick. I didn't even say bye. All right, one.
He don't do long goodbye.
All right, my nigga. See you later, my nigga.
All right, my nigga. We holler.
But yo, for the last time, I do not stand with anybody, whatever.
They say you trying to put in a URL application, bro.
They said his new name is Chico Brigante.
They called him Beasley Brigante first.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Beasley Brigante.
Nah. I just fuck with business. I don't put no emotion or feelings in the middle of any of that shit, bro. And that's why they say don't do business with friends.
Yeah. And the thing about it for us, like I said, it just puts us in a bad position. Guys like Swave, who wants to battle on RBE, who wants to battle on URL. Look at Mac Myron. He wants to battle on URL. Look at Ines.
I don't think they're going to book me on URL ever again, though. I don't really give a fuck, but I just don't think so. Because for one, I told them niggas I got a third round that I did for RBE. I got one for them that's even worse. I texted the Bees like, yo, don't get happy because nigga text me, yo, that you was masterful. All right, nigga, don't get happy, nigga, because I got one for y'all. Even worse than that.
Yeah, but see, I don't think Beasley would not book you for that. Beasley would use that as, a market.
Niggas mad at us. I speak my mind. And if I don't see something, I don't give a fuck who it is. I tell you.
100%.
There's just certain shit I don't like. And I see niggas out here killing P. I'm about to say kid. They killing P out here too, man. P. I see a lot of people gritty. A lot of people going at him. A lot of battle rappers. A-Verb. They be going at P.
Yo, before I get out of here, I just want to let y'all know that I will now be doing all the voiceovers for the URL commercials. And trailers. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't copy. Respect, Bishop.
Hey, yo, Bishop. If you got a couple 100,000, or you got 1,000 and a couple hundred in here, why don't you tell them where they can go get some of that ends merch and shit like that, man?
Listen, first of all,
the hottest shit in Canada right now.
No names intended, but don't ever disrespect my clothing line calling it merch, okay? I ain't one of these little battle rappers running around with merch, all right? Nice. This is a motherfucking clothing line.
So you don't got merchandise?
It's the business. It's the
now
business.
Listen, you know what I meant by merch, right?
Tell them it's a business.
I don't have merch.
Your clothing and merchandise that you make money off your merchandise. Merch is short for merchandise.
Tell them it's the business.
Here's a battle rap shirt. I battled Bishop, and all I got was this fucking t-shirt. TheEnds.com.
That's funny.
Log on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I need them shorts you sent me, B.
Where you're from. I battled Bishop in red.
Nice.
Why it gotta be just you, nigga?
Because I'm fly, bro.
Hey, yo, check this out. Also, I want to congratulate you on having the ends on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
thank you.
It was fire.
Yeah,
dope,
it was
brother. Dope
it
work.
it was kind of surreal, man, but I loved it. It was dope.
Yeah, dope job, brother. Nigga called me the week it didn't air. Like, oh shit, it's next week. I'm like, he like, yo, turn this Wheel of Fortune. I'm looking at it. They hit me like, oh, it's gonna happen next week. I'm like, man, you got me here.
That's funny.
Yeah,
But
they messed
the next
up. They
week
messed
came
up on
and they
the air.
sure
Yo,
did have it on there. So.
where can they get the clothes at, man? You ain't even say that, man.
The ends.ca. The ends.ca. Send me a DM, hit me up on Instagram, or just log on to the site and check out the shit. You know what I'm saying? The ends.ca is very easy to.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. The nigga quality hoodies.
Fire.
Dope ass quality. And one thing, you know, as a big nigga, when I buy my clothes, I buy them bigger because, you know, when you wash them and dry them, they tend to shrink a lot. This shit don't even shrink in the dryer, bro.
Never.
Never.
It doesn't pill.
It doesn't.
No little pilling. None of that shit.
Oh, word. I would like to.
Greatly put together, B. I got like 3 ends outfits, B. They never shrunk in the dryer, bro.
Just as long.
It should still fit like I just got them.
And you know what's funny is that whenever Swave wears an Ends hoodie or a tracksuit, he makes money that day.
I make money. This shit is good luck, bro.
Yeah. So
that's
it's a double entendre.
I'm about to put one on tonight.
It's a double entendre. Where you're from, and while you do that, make some paper.
Make some ends. Aha.
Well, I would like some ends garments too.
He don't got nothing to fit breakfast.
The ends.ca, Bishop.
It only comes in men's, Ike. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Yo,
that was corny.
Yo, look, man. Restore all another classic episode, man. Salute Hardcore Flavor in the back as always.
Yes,
we don't got no whack bar, fireball.
Salute Nima.
We had a whack situation of the week. This whole shit was whack situation of the week.
Yeah, man.
Yo, wait, you didn't understand that. You didn't understand that the bread green mold thing.
At first I didn't, but after they broke it down, I did. I didn't get it at first.
Fire.
He said I put green on bread like I was molded. Like it was molded. I didn't get it at first. He said I put a bag over your head, close it, and I put green on your bread. I put green on bread like it was molded. I ain't get it at first. I get it now because bread mean dollars. Yeah. I get it.
Yo, real quick too. Make sure you go get that pay-per-view. GutterCityTV.com. GutterCity.com. Also, go get the URL app. We don't hate on them either. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do.
I can't see none of the chat, but they was calling me Chico Production.
Yeah.
Yo, they was going crazy. They say you trying to put in a URL.
Look, right here, salute the Bishop, the block captain.
This nigga said he want a job. I said, oh shit. He said Bishop trying to fill out an application.
Bro, that's amazing. You know what? There's one thing I love is Restore Order fans because they say some funny shit.
We got the best chat.
We got the best chat, B. These niggas is hilarious. Even when they talk about me, I love it. They be hilarious.
We could have stopped going live. We could stop going live and make more money. But yo, we don't want to because we love the fans so much, man. We like the chat. We like, you know what I mean?
Our chat is like part of the show.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like they become family, like a little bit. Even the trolls. Like I don't give a fuck. We don't even be having that many trolls. Niggas just be saying a little funny shit, but after a while they be into us. Like yo, Paul, they just be into what we talking about. Yeah, that was crazy. Pause. They be into what we talking about. They'll get involved. You know what I mean?
Well, yo, we out of here. Yo, Bishop Magante, Swave 7, Ike P, bags.
Yeah, that was crazy. Paul.
Ike, what'd you have for breakfast today, dog?
I have weed and grabba. That's it. I have pancakes with grabba on them, yo.
This nigga said he had grabba for breakfast.
That's wild.
He put grabba in his grits.
That's wild.
Y'all sound crazy. Y'all going grabba crazy.
He's going grabba grits.
Yo,
I swear to God, I just fell asleep.
Yo, I
just fell asleep.
Yo, he be posting where he be cooking and shit on live. When he go to work, he make himself a little lunch. That should be salmon, mashed potatoes, and mad grabba on top. Yo,
I don't even eat salmon.
Nigga ran out of black pepper in the crib. Nigga ran out of black pepper in the crib. Grabba on the steak.
Ike P's the only guy that would have a cooking show and everything's done.
Salt and pepper. He put salt and grabba.
I'll cook all 3 of you.
Cut it out.
I'll cook all 3 of you.
Are you crazy?
You bugging.
I'm not.
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
You will not cook me, nigga.
I'm about to go eat right now because I'm starving, yo.
Of course.
So, yo, we out.
Hey,